position?
Can't lock in.
Talk to me, Hudson.
Multiple signals. They're closing. I got signals. I got readings in front and behind.
Where, man? How's this shit?
He's right, there's nothing back here.
Look, I'm telling you, there's something moving and it ain't us. Coming out the wall. They're coming out the goddamn wall. Look.
Alrighty. Whoa, I'm loud. Holy shit, let me turn myself down real quick. Yikes, said that. Maybe that's better? A little bit more. There we go. 4, 5. I think was where I had it set at. That looks good to me. Cool. Oh, when I use the voice recorder thing, it actually makes stuff a little bit strange. Okay. Oh, let's get this fucking shit started. I forgot to write a summary. A little bit. Where did I hide? Where is my super suit? Where is my super suit? Fuck! Where'd I put my super suit? Oh, that's bright. Shit. Ah! I found my super suit. By super suit, I mean the my cheat sheet. If you guys don't know, there's a great cheat sheet that's a not single pager, double page cheat sheet that has it's 5th edition player reference. It's pretty solid. Right thing. This one? Yikes! It's a really solid player reference. I use it all the time. Double-sided. Good stuff. And it basically has like what do you do for D20 rolls, combat rounds, damage and recovery, attacks, actions in combat, what can you do for actions in combat, what are the damage types, what does concentration mean? What does immunity mean? Resistance and vulnerability. But the things that I like a lot are things like conditions. So like quick references to conditions, quick references to speed, long jumps, high jumps, your reach, carry capacity, push, drag, and lift capacity, what squeezing is, difficult terrain, falling, opportunity attack, latent vision, things like if you are what suffocation does, exhaustion, what verbal, somatic, and material is. There's also things like what happens if you are cover. So half cover, full cover, 3/4 cover, 10 hit points, long rest, short rest, yeah. But it's all good stuff. I dig it. I think I've shared this before. It's a good resource. All right, we're gonna get in with these guys. Sup,
Yes.
motherfuckers?
Yo,
Yeah. Hello.
All right.
Well, hello, friend.
Coyotes and attack helicopters to hunt them. That's
reasonable.
Opinions? I don't know.
America.
Just don't leave your cats outside. That's all.
But I mean, here's the thing:
Because they'll get into the attack helicopters and fly around. Because I can see that too.
If I could just build an attack helicopter to hunt coyotes, I probably would.
How expensive would they operate that though? That's what I want to know.
I would imagine like at least $15.
I think I think that's a safe bet.
I would argue it would be several 15s of dollars.
Maybe.
Costing the government $15s of dollars.
I mean, just do all your math and base 15, and no one will know how much you've actually spent.
What is this, like medieval England?
How many pence does it take to operate a Cobra?
Right.
How many farthings, good sir? For thine Cobra war.
That's how you end up with That's how you end up with an attack helicopter with massive front wheels and one tiny back wheel.
I mean, they kind of are the penny farthings of the sky.
Yeah. Pretty much,
dude. So I loved seeing there was like a post on Reddit that was like, check out this sick contrail from like a Osprey, the really like impractical like landing takeoff whatever choppers. Yeah. Because it was basically like in cold weather, like you could see the propeller tips were like having the vortex thing.
Yeah,
they're like, wow, look at that thing about to crash. Like all the comments were just like like, wow, it's so beautiful before it like hits a tree or like before it catastrophically,
Right.
And then people's like description of it was like, somebody described it as like physics barely holding itself together. Like that's the description of what the Osprey is.
How does it operate? I don't know. Somehow the fluid dynamics make sense. Do you understand it? Nope.
No, the Ospreys are wild though. They just are like it's such a cool, like seeing them flying. You're just like, wow. But probably that guy's nuts are like up in his mouth because he's so fucking scared. Ospreys, what
It's
are?
always an ass clencher every time.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I
is
found it.
good.
So it's a V22 Osprey in just the right conditions, humidity, and it's showing the. I'll post the video of it because it's actually like really cool looking.
It is, yeah. When you have to be basically right a few degrees above dew point. Yeah.
Look at that.
So then you're
But all the
Yes.
comments, just the right conditions equals still in the air. Each engine is 9,000 parts of synchronized chaos, keeping you alive is what an air winger told me. And then somebody said a V22 Osprey warming up before it takes off to crash. Just all of that shit, just like fuck
they
those
got
things.
plenty of faith in it. Yep.
I mean, they're really cool aircraft.
yeah.
The only no, it's the only VTOL in service for the Navy.
Mhm.
But the Marine Corps still uses Harrier jets.
I like that thing where it's like,
No, it's funny. Okay, just to go off on the side on that one. The VP at the last company I worked with, where I worked with him a bit, was the project lead in Great Britain of the Harrier back in the late
Mhm.
80s. So he was always, whenever there's a chance, he'd bring it up. Oh yeah, ever tell you about the time I worked on the Harrier?
shit,
We know
always would.
Carl.
I mean, I would do the
Yeah.
My dad's best friend's dad was one of the engineers on the B-2 bomber,
That's dope.
which is interesting.
Oh yeah,
That's
spooky.
Also,
some military shit.
Speaking
Wow.
of military shit, and speaking of VTOLs, actually the next jet that is currently in development is a VTOL.
I'm
Are
surprised
they
we
practical at all or not really?
I'm actually
Really,
surprised
right?
we don't work on manned planes anymore.
Like it's an incredible piece of flexibility to have, but
Yeah.
Pretty sure the next Air War is just gonna be a bunch of like
it's
M9.
gonna be drones.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like a bunch of like handheld drones with.
It's gonna be fought with
Drone
Xbox
Raptor.
controllers.
Yep,
No,
that's
it's gonna
actually
be
an
an Ender's Game.
The next war is going to be work from home.
Yeah, war from home.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy.
What, did you just say war from home?
Yes.
Sure did.
10
You're
out of
safe
10.
unless war were declared. Wait, what's that noise? War.
I think the biggest issue with the Ospreys is it's like the amount its carrying capacity to its like area that it needs for like takeoff and just like all like it's when you see this thing moving, its wingspan is just like why compared to like its overall kind of like girth, or I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean,
seems
it's
like an
because it
exercise in
needs-
cool versus exercise of
Well, because the propellers are so big, they're like, man, it needs two of these dang things. And like, well, how can we put them apart? It's like, well, it could be like one of the big transport Chinooks where we put one higher than the other and it works. Like, nah, fuck that. Let's put them next to each other.
Put the
Dude.
propeller next to the other propeller.
Yeah.
Hey, Cletus.
And then Cletus rolls his one when he builds.
Yeah,
the
and
thing.
then they're just like, well, if we put them that close, Billet, we're gonna chop the entire chopper in half when it goes full speed. Like, you see that thing, and it's just like, oh my god.
I mean,
like,
I guess really what it comes down to, how much faster does it go than a helicopter of a similar like carry capacity?
It's
none
slow-
faster.
It's slower, actually. I think than a bunch of them.
yeah.
Really? Because
Kind
I
of
thought the whole
like
point
it's-
was that the propellers tip forward so that it can move
Yeah,
quicker.
in terms of transport, sure, but it's still slower than a lot of other smaller helicopters. Actually,
Well, yeah.
I don't know for sure on that one, but I remember it being
This is
surprisingly
cool though. Look at this transformer looking ass shit.
Oh, I
And I
gave
mean-
the middle
Oh.
finger.
Oh man.
Amazing. But yeah, no, I feel like it has to have use, or else it would have been,
Are
like
you familiar with
retired.
military
I'm
spending?
saying, like,
Yeah, but here's the
practicality
thing: they
is
spend all the
aside.
money on it and then immediately retire it and replace it with something else.
All you gotta do is just have warthogs, dude. Sky Braps. That's all you need.
I was gonna say that's still around for a reason because them's good stuff.
Yeah. The fact that it stops its forward momentum when it shoots its gun is such a big dick move. Just like,
Yeah.
how
My
big is
favorite-
your gun? Oh, it stops my forward momentum. That's how big.
It's like, what is your plane? It's just a vessel for the gun. and,
Yeah,
like,
they were like,
they built the gun. And they were like, how do we move this? Let's build a plane.
oh god, yeah, they
Have you
basically just wrap that shit around.
See if this works. I'm not sure if this will upload as an MP4. Yeah, you guys seen this one? This is from the Iranian hostage crisis.
Oh yeah,
Modified C-130 to land inside of a soccer stadium and
Mhm.
take off again.
Like,
Imagine the G's in that thing. God, that'd be crazy to be in.
dude, the fucking takeoff.
Yeah, it takes off within 30 meters or something like that.
Dang.
I would take that for a ride. That sounds insane.
I would shit my pants, and then the G forces would force the shit back up into my anus, and then I would shit my pants again.
Crappy assisted prairie dogging.
Yeah, dude, just like perpetual fucking.
poop back and forth forever.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh no. That shit would be. That's nuts. The amount of energy in that
Yeah.
thing. Holy fuck. Okay, let's get started. Summary from last time. I didn't write down a summary because it was basically just you guys had Mr. Smiler the Defiler arriving at the wreck of the Flying Fortress, and then quickly followed by Princeps Kovic and his squad of newly golden anointed war machines. They called out Smiler from inside the wreck, saying that there was a bounty on his head. You guys came down to defend him. Kovic was like, "Oh, good, two birds with one stone." Turns out that a Archduke Mammon had put a bounty on your heads for, boo-booing his soul train. Doesn't really help that you're driving around the soul train right now as well. Kind of.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Kinda
not his
removes
soul
our
train
time,
anymore,
though,
so I don't know why he's so upset.
Yeah, you guys kind of, you scratch. I mean, you changed the license plate out and gave it a spray paint job in like GTA format, so you're fine. But
Pray and spray.
yeah, the pray and spray. A battle ensued with a bunch of Maragons, Princeps Kovic, and his bearded devil cronies. It was an intense battle of stabbing and get down Mr. Presidenting by the Maragons as they got in the way of your blows. Sonya became a crit monster, breaking free of Princeps Kovic's chains, as well as just critting the shit out of Kovic's other Maragons, and eventually the floating bearded devil that Hamon so valiantly levitated into the air after diving headfirst off of the top of the wrecked flying fortress.
Not my smartest moment.
It was quite
fun.
the scene. It was quite good. But yeah, so we now are basically in the cooldown of this. You guys see in the distance, Kovic's is... There's 3 of these Devil's Rise. I shouldn't have deleted one of them. His was destroyed elsewhere. Smiler is like tooling around, looking at all these things. He's basically... You gave him Princeps Kovic's soul coins, because he's out of gas. And more or less just let him, have a have free reign of picking out which one of these Devil's Rides there are. As the carnage has been cleared and doesn't seem like much more is going on, you guys are now trying to make your decision of where to go next. You have the 9 adamantine rods that seem to be the keys to the what is called the Solar Incendiator, which you now know to be the companion that floats above El Terrell. You know that you're supposed to be bringing these back to none other than Mr. Bell, but it seems that some of you are intent on taking a quick sidetrack to go and check out El Terrell before you return to Bell. So that's where we pick up. You guys are kind of just milling about the corpses of the Maragons. They're battered and bloodied armor lying around in the debris of this hill where the flying fortress has crashed, and the broken body of Princeps Kovic just kind of chilling there, and Smiler in the distance looking at each of these Devil's Rides, trying to pick out which motorcycle he wants to choose for his next whip. What do you guys do?
I mean, I think we should go check out at the very least, check out the companion, yeah?
How close does El Toro look like it is to hitting the Avernus surface?
I'm glad you asked. Why don't you give me a perception check, my friend?
I would also like to. I'm also
Sure.
curious.
You put your hands up to your eyeballs like binoculars and try to check it out.
I see nothing. Oh wait, I need to change my name.
I see nothing.
All right, so Glimmer. Yeah, I'm blind. Glimmer, your eyes, your headlamp eyes, blazing, blaring out, glaring out over the waste. You look in the distance, shield your eyes against the glare of the Avernus sun or the Avernus light, and you can see that, to your calculations, it looks like El Terrell is definitely lower than before. You're far away though, so distance and the height of things are hard to exactly calculate. But you can tell that it's probably, since the last time you checked, gotten to be about halfway down.
Okay, so it's like 300 feet up, 250 feet up.
Yeah, roughly. It started about 500 feet up, is what I told you guys when you guys were traveling around that area.
I wouldn't look at it as halfway down. I would look at it as still halfway up.
Yeah,
There you
glass.
go. That's
glass
very
half full.
on ellipsis, though. Like,
Glass,
Yeah.
glass half full of flipsis, right? Totally appropriate.
All right, so yeah, we have time to check it out if we need to.
And you do note, I'll bring you guys back to the main map. You do note that even though the distances and areas here are not accurate, Bell's Forge is way the fuck up there. And you guys are down here. And El Terrell is somewhere around there.
Oh, so it's pretty much on the way.
For like 2 to 20 days.
No,
Hell
multiple hours hell time. I don't know. It has no real position of where it is, truly on the map, but basically it is positioned above one of the larger swaths of the sticks.
It's one of those things where it's almost always visible no matter where you are in Avernus.
Yeah, more or less.
oh, it's like the Eiffel Tower and media.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, so as you're sitting there and you kind of discussing this, you hear some flaps as you see your boy Balakros kind of flapping his impish wings as he comes back from where he was by your war machines. Taps his little helmet and looks at you guys and says,
So, are we gonna head out anytime soon? Did you guys find the sticks, the stuff that Bell wanted you to find? The adamantine rods?
Looks to you, Sonya, kind of.
We did, my dear best bard and best guide in Avernus, best bard's Glimmer over there. But what we're trying to determine right now is if we're gonna when we take these back, do we first go and see how our friends are doing while we're over here? Do you know what I mean?
What? What friends are you talking about? You got other friends?
I'm on
We
the
left
same
some people
page.
in the church in El Terrell. We need to check in on them. It's been a while.
Oh, you gotta go check on El Terrell. It's going down the sticks. It's gonna, bolster the armies, whatnot. It's the good thing. Go
Yep,
Devils!
Sure.
Do you even can you even fathom? That's gonna be thousands of new souls for the Blood War. The Devils are gonna surge forward. It's gonna be great.
Last time we were there, there
Fuck
was actually
those demons.
a
Fuck 'em.
demonic incursion. There was a demonic incursion in El Terrell last time we were there.
When isn't there a demonic incursion?
Trust me, it'd be better that we check in and make sure before moving onward, you know?
Man, I
Okay. So here's the thing, little buddy, is we want to be able to, make sure we're getting a better count for the number of souls coming in, right? Don't you think that would be helpful to the war effort?
Give me a persuasion check, Sonya.
Shockingly intelligent for Sonya to think of. But...
Yeah, you just had your brain grew one wrinkle this day. Okay, an 11.
Yeah.
He likes you, so I'll give you the advantage on that. You did give him the best guide in Avernus patch earlier. So he looks to you and he says,
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. We gotta make sure the numbers are up to snuff, Maybe I can inspect some, but I'm not too fast at flying, and that shit's still pretty high up in the air, but
he kind of looks up, shields his eyes against the sun. He's like,
I can kind of see in the distance. I mean, it's on the way. Just don't
If we
dawdle
just
too long
go-
there, and make sure you don't fucking, run into. Don't get into any conflict, man. We can't stand to lose these rods. Bell wants them. They're really important to him.
I think if we just go past the city, I can take care of the scouting and the communication with anyone out there. I do not think we actually have to go up ourselves if we just want to go this approach.
Oh, you have a thing to do that?
I have a few tricks up my sleeve, yes. I do not know how well guarded or magically defended it is, but I can try it. There's no harm. And if it fails, then we can try to stop under the city and then find a way up, perhaps. But I also want to try to make our way back to Bell.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. And then, Lulu speaks up from her end as well. She's like, yeah, as long as we go back to Bell and get him these rods, and he can tell us where the Bleeding Citadel is so we can find Zariel's sword, and I'm good.
I just have one minor request. If we head back to Bell, turn these rods to and learn the source location, there's one other stop I'd like to make along the way. If I can get the information we need from the city. Back where we crossed the river, there's one last loose end I really wanted to tie up there. We could do this after we speak to Bell, but perhaps it'd be easy enough to do on our way. It is all I ask if we try to do this.
Balakros shrugs. Seems to not give a crap.
Yep.
You hear the roar of an engine start up as Smiler has evidently chosen to take Princep Kovic's ride, probably appropriately.
Is that the big gilded?
His has some gilded parts on it. Yes, so he has like gilded death armor on his, or golden death armor on his Devil's Ride.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds.
So the whole fleet that came after us, whatever you want to call it, that like all of those vehicles had gilded death armor, right?
No, only Princep Kovic's Devil's Ride. The other two Devil Rides were just normal. There was 2 Tormentors that came along, and those had gilded armor on it.
Right. Okay. So we have I think we add a new Tormentor, yeah, to our crew.
That's up to Sonya.
Or we maybe take a afternoon to strip it and take it with us, and then upgrade the one we have.
I mean, is that possible to just upgrade it, or is that a?
It is an upgrade that can be done to the Tormentor, but
And
we'd
we are
have to-
a little low on soul coins, so it might be worth going to Maggie's.
Making a withdrawal.
Yeah, and getting the armor put on.
Yeah. I'm not actually that tied to, this particular vehicle. It's just been the one I've had from the very start.
Okay, so
because it's point A to point B, that's fine with me.
So whoever's interested, you guys can go and approach the gilded tormentors. Smiler gives you guys a kind of like a wave and a salute as he pulls his goggles over his face, over his eyes, pulls up kind of a bandana over his face, and he says, "Well, I'm out of here, and maybe I'll see you guys around, but for now, Smiler's gotta go." Oh, no? You don't want to see me anymore, Flipsis?
We're going places, and it's gonna be really dangerous, and I don't know if the wind will be in your favor.
You see him like give you a look.
Toodles.
Maybe I'll see you around again sometime. And with a roar and a scream, he burns out and does a quick wheelie and drives off into the distance.
Surprised he's actually able to wheelie and not flub it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should roll to not flub.
Adam, roll for it.
Roll to not flub wheelie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of
Oh, he flubs the wheelie.
Yes.
Classic.
Too good.
Yeah. So Jesus Christ, it's a DC
Flip
10
is-
dex check. So he like
Stifle a laugh.
yeah, there he takes off, does a donut, and then so the Devil's Ride falls. The check, it doesn't fail more than 5, so it doesn't fall prone. But he tries to do a wheelie, and it's just like, and he calls back, "It's a new Devil's Ride. It takes some getting used to. The armor makes the balance all off. Bye."
really
Come
wanted
on,
to
watch it
make
just
a-
right off and with a little bit of a.
I really
not
wanted to make a
satisfied,
joke
but
about like
It's
first
amazing
time
he's made it this
performance.
long.
Oh,
Have
I
we-
really wanted to
have-
make a joke about performance issues like first time, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get there fast enough.
Discord just like pause and everyone talked at once, or is that just me?
that was
That
just you.
happens sometimes.
Oh, okay. I think my Discord just froze there for a minute. Okay.
All right. So you guys go and inspect the two remaining Devil's Rides. As you look at them, Hamon, you walk close to them. You can see that at their side, the Devil's Rides at least have saddlebags on the side of them, and they seem to be full of something.
I will poke one with my dagger.
Okay.
Is it clink? It's a clink.
Yeah. There's a clank from. It's a clink and a clank combined.
Okay.
A clink clank.
I don't want to touch it with my hands, but I'll point it to someone else. I think we may have some more coins in these place.
Oh, I have hands that are available.
Oh, excellent.
How many hands
How
do you
many?
have?
Nice. So you check out inside of you open up the saddlebags on these Devil's Rides, and each of them contains 2 vials of Demon Ichor for the boosty boosts, and 2 additional soul coins in each. So total
Soul
4
coins.
coins and 4 vials of Ichor.
Are they soy mocha coins?
Mhm.
Who's holding on to those?
I'll take the coins because I'm the treasury.
I'm going to assume that Aphelion takes the boom boom juice.
Yes. I
Okay.
take all boom boom juice.
So, as you guys approach the Tormentors, you can see the golden gilded armor on these things. It looks much more reinforced than than the armor on the Uncrashable 2 Electric Boogaloo. But you walk up to it, and the gleam of it is nice. It's covered in dust, some debris. They're pretty new looking as well, kind of fresh off the lot or fresh out of Mammon's realm of where is he from? I forget.
Helvig.
Something about mazes, labyrinth type shit.
I thought it was Amazonius.
I don't think so. That you're thinking of just Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
So, as you kind of walk up to these things, put your hand on the side of it and start to inspect it. Why don't somebody give me an investigation check?
I'm.
Whoa!
Jesus, when did you get so good at investigation? What the fuck?
Look at
When
Sherlock
we get so
over
good
here.
at everything.
Yeah.
He's a fucking bard.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
what
forgot.
happened.
He barred stuff.
Expertise in like 7 out of my 9 skills or something.
Okay, there you go. That's your job now.
Holy shit.
All right, so as you guys are all kind of looking around this, you see Aphelion starting to like bang on it with his fist, and Sonya starting to bomp it with his hammer, with his mason's tools, trying to get it open. Glimmer, you now know as you look at this thing, there is no way to strip gilded death armor off of a vehicle once it's put on there. It is basically the equivalent of like pouring gold upon something.
So,
But what if we just took
that shit's on there?
What if we just took the pieces of the vehicle though?
No, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Basically, the gilded
that's
death armor, it's basically, I'll read you the description because Glimmer rolled so well there. Gold stolen or bartered from the archdevil Mammon plates the vehicle's exterior. The gold cannot be removed without destroying the vehicle and turns to dust when the infernal war machine drops to 0 hit points.
Oh, so imagine if you take it off like the vehicle. It's
Yeah,
just gonna go to
you're
dust
basically,
as well.
if you're dismantling the vehicle, it starts to come apart.
No, so can we take the parts off of our tormentor and put them on that one?
No,
Now,
be-
imagine
no,
Sonya.
it doesn't work that way. it's no, it's because it's not. Yeah, it's imagine like a car frame with like like a full on like shell on it. The shell is the gilded death armor. It's part of the vehicle.
All right.
It's basically like encasing this vehicle, which is one of the main reasons why you took the golden vice, because
started
it was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, out of curiosity, the smite thing is specifically on the one we have, yeah? It's not just any vehicle that
Yeah.
Sonya's in.
Yeah, the Uncrashable 2 has been blessed by Tempest to
Yep.
give the smiting.
Yep. Okay. Well, so much for that idea.
Well,
It'd be cool though.
we have like a tow cable or something, don't we? Could we sell this to Maggie?
Yeah, we could definitely tow. We could, if we wanted, we could tow one. We could drive the other, and we could sell both of them to Maggie.
She would take them for sure. These things would, I mean, you know, like she has a used car lot all over that place. she'll give you something for it for sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. So yeah, we'll tow. So first stop, Mad Maggie. Second stop, El Terrell. Third stop, Bridge with unfinished business.
The unfinished business can be done either before or after we speak the bell, but it just depends on what we find on our way there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know what's...
Well, I think we have to cross that bridge anyways on the way. Yeah.
Indeed. And that's
Literally and figuratively. Okay, so who's going to be driving the other tormentor? I know that the soul train can basically drag one via the grappling, claw thing.
I would say probably. I think the only ones that aren't currently occupied driving a vehicle are Eclipsis and Hamon.
Yeah, I'm riding.
Or it sounds like Eclipsis will be driving the other tormentor then.
Bitch, what about my bike?
Your bike is
Yeah, you have a
safely
bike?
stashed on the soul train on the launch deck there.
Hey.
Yes.
All right, so everybody wraps up their stuff.
Wait. Y'all know how I drive my bike, right?
As driving is like controlled crashing. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Crashing with style.
you're trusting me. You're trusting me with my very own tormentor now.
Well, there's no better vehicle
Yeah,
with the
here's
right
the thing.
armor for Eclipsis to drive, seeing it is immune to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage because it has
not
gilded death armor.
You know,
It's not that
let
we're
me-
trusting
let me
you with
just-
it.
I mean, gilded death armor sounds really fucking dope, so don't get me wrong. But my daddy back home wouldn't let me get one of those Jop Wronglers because of their their flip over. What the fuck? Their turnover rates.
Their tendency to go
Yeah.
tires up.
Yeah. Well, here's the difference. One.
That's a real
it's
story,
not-
guys.
Why does that not surprise me?
No, all right. But do I have to be careful, or can I
Nobody-
What are our thoughts on getting
That thing
this
is
in-
immune to crashing, more or less. So go for it.
It's the original uncrashable.
When you say the
Oh god, it's
thing
a
is immune
prequel.
to crashing, my eyes light up, and I'm immediately just
Uh-oh.
imagining myself ramming headfirst, like into a fucking stone tower or something.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, it's not-
Because
You're
you
not
sorry.
immune.
told
You're
me
not
it was
immune to crash
immune to
damage.
crashing.
It's not immune. Gilded Death Armor grants the Infernal War Machine resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So it doesn't have immunity. It
Okay.
just is tougher than
I
normal.
thought it was immunity, but okay. In that case, I would not have told her that it was immune to crashing.
Because that's
It's
a good way
resistant
to
crashing.
challenge accepted.
But, like, not only
Alright.
that, you are not
Alright,
resistant
alright,
to
I'll try
this.
it.
You are still a meat bag in this vehicle.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It may be able to take a beating, but there's no seatbelts in these things.
I can make one.
That
So
was so unsafe.
the party gets all their shit together. Aphelion jumps into the soul train. Glimmer drives the golden vice. Hamon, who you riding with, Hamon?
Let's
Hamon,
stick
Hamon,
with
Hamon.
no, I
Hamon,
feel
come
a
sit
little
with
more
me,
comfortable.
Hamon, come sit
Yeah,
with
don't
me
worry,
in
she
the big
can't
gold
crash
thing.
that one.
I go and do right with Sonya. I feel a little safer in there.
That's right.
I bet then if Eclipsis would just get pissed off and hit the gas as that thing rockets away. The fuel gauge on the Tormentor that Eclipsis is driving is pretty full. As it starts to bump and jolt over the terrain, you definitely hear another small bag of soul coins that's kind of plopped next to the driver's seat of that thing.
Was it hidden?
No, it was just kind of like sitting there in like the glove compartment, more or less. So you get there's another 3 soul coins in one of the Tormentors.
Secretary is jotting that down.
Yep. And as Aphelion hooks up the other golden gilded death armored tormentor to the back of the soul train, you see that there is another 3 in that one as well. So another additional 6 coins.
Nice.
Okay.
Secretary? Please
Yeah,
drop
so it's a
that
pretty good haul. Leaving the 2 derelict Devil's Rides behind, you guys take off over the Avernus plains. There doesn't seem to be any firestorms in your way this time. Balacross sits with the Uncrashable 2 is pretty stuffed. Not only it has Balacross, Sonya, Hamon, Churro, and Slobber Chops. It's a bus of smaller creatures.
The party wagon.
Yeah, it's the party wagon. So if you can imagine it, Tormentors are basically dune buggy size, right? So you got Hamon and Sonya in the front seat, just like Hamon holding on for dear life. You got perched on the back of Sonya's seat, fucking Slobber Chops, just like claws embedded in the back of this seat. And then hanging onto the top, his wings flapping in the wind, his eyes he's shielding his eyes with his goggles pulled down over his face, is Balacros, just like doing the dog in the wind thing with his mouth like wide open, like as you're driving out over the Avernus Waste. So now we have 4 vehicles thundering around. Doesn't take you guys too long, and you guys have been back to Maggie's before. So taking the route that you had last time, you pass where you know the Sibriex is. You can see, as you pass by the giant crater, you can see that there's the angry. You can see like spurts of goo going up in the air as that Arcanoloth.
So you're telling me that Socrates is squirting goo?
Yeah, he is. They're pissed at him right now. So Socrates is getting the shit kicked out of him by the 2 Chain Devils and Fetch Tatter there, Arcanoloth. Leave that behind. Takes you about 4 to 5. I'll say, okay. Sonya, as you are the leader, you get to tell me how long things take. Roll me a d6.
Read that d6.
Oh no.
No, that's fine. This is just timing, right? So, because distances here are strange. Things start to get further apart as you go. New pieces of land start to pop up out of nowhere, depending on where you are. So it takes you 5 hours to get this Sibriex. And in the distance, after you drive some more over the blasted wastes, bumping over boulders, making your way through winding canyons, you guys find yourselves at Mad Maggie's. Roll another d6, Sonya. Ooh, nice, dude. Man, you encountered some definite long shits here, man. So you've traveled nearly another 11 hours before you get back to Mad Maggie's. You pull up in front of the very recognizable Fort Knucklebone with its large hill in the background, its ring wall of debris and shit there. And of course, as you pull up, one of the Redcaps shouts out over the ramparts of this thing, "Who goes there?"
It's us.
Cooch Crusade is here.
Hola.
Coochie Crusaders, who?
Were the dudes that saved your fucking asses before, and you saved our asses?
There's a low rumble, like.
And not see the soul train? There's only so many people who drive the soul train around.
Yeah, as Mickey, the flesh bone golem, whatever, the fiendish golem, is up, makes his way up to the ramparts and drop kicks the shit out of the Redcap as he goes, wow! And flies out over the ramparts. Bing, bang, bang. Bounces his way back into the interior of Fort Knucklebone. Mickey waves at you ecstatically, excitedly smiles this really gnarly looking grin, and pulls the lever to open the door with a large the iron gate of Fort Knucklebone starts to open.
Hey.
All right. You guys make your way in, and immediately they have just like it's the sensation of, driving in somewhere and having excited children surrounding your vehicles. Just like, you have to slow down, as you pull in. Eclipsis driving in with one of the gilded tormentors, the other gilded tormentor being pulled behind the soul train. Eclipsis, you start to see like half a dozen of these Redcaps and Madcaps start like climbing over the exterior of the tormentor, and you start to hear a sound that almost sounds like a grinding noise.
Do I recognize it as something bad?
You look out your window and you can see that one of the Madcaps, the ones that like to bathe in demon ichor, is chewing on the outside of your gilded your gilded tormentor.
Is it gonna do damage, or is it just like? Is it like a cat chewing like a desk, or is it like a cat chewing?
Do you say anything to dissuade it?
No. Okay. First question. Do I recognize it as able to do like real damage?
It looks like it's trying its hardest to.
Is it successful?
You don't know.
Have it roll an attack.
I would hazard a guess, probably not able to bite through the armor.
I mean, it depends on how hopped up on demon juice he is, right? You know, like when people go crazy on PCP.
They eat people.
Right? Oh my god.
Do you do anything? You you're leaning out the window, looking back at this thing that's hanging off your like side view mirror, basically. It's by its teeth.
Yep.
Thumper just came over and was like, what's that? It dropped. Yeah, it responds, drops off, and you see it hit the ground as its teeth are now like broken and basically almost like ground down to little stumps.
I'm just gonna look at it and smile and be like, oh, what a cutie.
It gives you a good meth head grin as it just has like half of its teeth now, and spits out one or two more, and you hear the other ones start to get off the thing. They obviously were very excited about these vehicles, but now are, you know, they're trying to. A couple of them are trying to pull stuff off the back of the one attached to the Soul Train, Felion. You look in your rearview mirror, you can see about like 3 of them jumping up and down angrily with their iron boots on top of the Tormentor.
Hey, get off!
You hear in the you see it from in the distance like a as a flaming green skull just rockets out and just headbutts one of the things off of the top of the Tormentor. Just the little red cap just does like a half dozen rolls, like ends upside down, cartoon like. Its big iron boots in the air. Just Maggie comes out, flanked by the 2 Kenkus, Chukka and Clonk, and she has a big smile on her face, and she says,
Well, look what you dragged back. 2 gold tormentors. Oh, holy shit, where'd you find these things?
Well, Princess Kovic is, Princess Kovic, yes. Fucking...
Got him.
Yeah. No, he's dead. Well, yeah. These were his. They're not anymore.
Well, shit, where the fuck did Kovics get some gilded tormentors?
Probably from Mammon, since Mammon put a bounty on our heads, and, you know.
Sort of are a little bit on the wanted side at the moment.
Yeah, no shit. You're driving around a Soul Train, and you also were seen heisting the Soul Train itself. You all crazy.
Well, that's just hearsay.
I mean, to be fair,
no, it's not. I have your fucking coins in the Fae.
But
the fact that we were seen is hearsay.
Someone waves his hand out in front of him and goes, "Those are not the coins you're looking for."
Are you into like performance art now, Hamon? What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I did not know. It's fine. We just need some coins.
Well,
and I guess we're trying to offload these things. We don't need these vehicles anymore. So
wait, you're trying to offload them? You don't want a gilded tormentor?
Back to the rest. We don't have that many people to drive such a thing.
I'm still trying to teach Slobberchop how to drive, but just can't quite get the hand signals down.
Slobberchop's meows pathetically.
Well, I'll take them off your hands, that's for sure. Barnabas!
The skull comes rocketing back into view.
Here, what is it? Oh, gilded. Oh, nice. Gilded tormentors. Very good, very good. What is it? What is it, Maggie? Yes, you got any, get the soul coins. All right. Yes, of course.
Walks over, whistles. Mickey comes bounding off the ramparts. It seems that he has the purse on him. She smiles and she says,
well, I can offer you, with the gilded death armor, 10 coins each.
How much does the gilded death armor cost to add to something?
You have no idea.
I mean, that sounds good to me. I'm not exactly bargain hunting hell here. Like,
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I know nothing really about the economy down here, and
You know
Doesn't
that
fucking
you
work.
bought. You
I
know that
mean,
you bought a.
Go-Go, so that's all I need.
I mean, I'll look. You're knowing what you guys did previously. If I look back to the whole, let's fucking. Where'd you guys? Where the hell is this? It's way back here, huh? The Devil's Ride cost 5 coins. And that was with a grappling hook. You guys helped to put the grappling hook on it. But a Devil's Ride fresh cost 5 coins.
Wait. Not 5 gold.
No, 5 soul coins.
So cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant 10 gold.
A Tormentor is beefier than a Devil's Ride, but it's not the level of like a Demon Grinder or a Scavenger.
10 sounds.
You guys have no context, in all honesty.
yeah,
But that's double what we paid for the double strike.
It is.
yeah. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a good deal. 10 each.
I mean, considering we just walked into it, I'm not exactly going to fuss about it.
All right.
Well, and we got some. Well,
All right. Sounds good to me. Mickey, pay them. Mickey strides forward and just drops a 2 sacks of 10 coins. They plonk into the ground because these things is motherfucking heavy. She reaches out her hand to you, Aphelion. Is this a deal? Shake on it.
Yeah. I hold out my hand and I shake on it.
Spits in her hand. Ah, deal.
yeah.
I wipe off my hand. But yes, it's a deal.
All right. She gives you the 20 soul coins total for this. So that's a deal that you're taking. Where'd my pen go?
I unhook it from the soul train. Pleasure doing business. All right.
You're gonna take those with you, or are you gonna want to put them in, the Bank of Maggie?
We should probably leave some of them here. We did need to make a withdrawal, but
Thank you,
now
Wolfgang,
we're
for that follow.
Almost
Definitely
50-50
appreciate it.
on what we have in and out. So we could probably leave 12, leave us with 30.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
That's more than enough to get done what we need to get done.
She rearranges them in the bags, puts 8 in one bag, 12 in the other one. It's a little bit more bulging. She says, "I'll be right back." And she snaps her fingers, plane shifts to her bank dimension, and comes back to the Maggie bank.
I like to imagine that she like dabs to teleport there.
That's her
God.
teleport.
That's her thematic component. And then when she comes
No,
back,
she just
she's
looks at you,
dabbing the other
dabs, and she says, "Yeet!" And she says,
Now I'm imagining Betty White doing this.
"Yeah, it is." She is Betty
basically.
White. Imagine Betty. Dude, that's the best best image for who I'd imagine Mad Maggie would be. It's Betty White, but make her Mad Max.
Betty White's already like 90% of the way there, though.
Yeah, that's why it's
Give
not.
her
not a
goggles,
big,
war paint,
stretch
some
imagination.
like bones and shit on her outfit, and she's like super nice. All right, so you offload these 2 things. Maggie looks at you and she says, "Well, you guys going to be staying that long? You guys look pretty tired. It looks like you guys seen some action recently. If you're saying that you beat the shit out of Princeps Kovacs, I'm sure he had quite the crew with him.
Yeah, they
For
kept
you,
jumping
you're
in
welcome
front of
you're
her
welcome to
attack.
stay the evening here."
Yeah,
Oh,
that
we
ride was
do.
like 11 hours to get
Yeah,
here.
they seem to take
Yeah.
a little bit of a scenic route. To
Yeah,
Look,
I don't know
I
about
had to
anyone
see
else,
the
but
world-
my ass is still numb.
I had to see
Like-
the plane's largest ball of yarn, okay? It was for slobber chops.
To be fair, it was very interesting. It was very large.
The demonic or the fiendish ball of yarn.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you guys want to, I mean, you've traveled enough time now, and I need to take those hours off of your fuel. But if you wanted to, you're more than welcome to take the time to take another long rest here and recharge your shit.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Would you want to put one? Would you want to put 11 coins into the bank because Uncrashable 2 needed more fuel, as does the Soul Train. The Soul Train would have needed another coin as well.
In that case, we'll put 10 away so we can stay at an even 30.
Okay, need to do some quick maths. Took
well,
you
that's
guys
what we
11 hours to get here. That means what's 20? What's 24 minus 9, guys? Help me out.
24 minus 9?
It is 15.
15.
Okay.
Wow, I like how you bought yourself time there, Porkins.
All right.
I was trying to say it, but then he was stalling, so...
I might be trying to do.
Is it just installing?
Sonya can't answer that. Are you kidding me?
Sonya,
I was
stop
gonna try
napping.
to answer that, but I'm already finishing up a little bit of other math, and my brain can't do too much.
Too many,
Yeah,
too
two
many
maths at the
maths.
same
Too many
time.
maths.
All right, the golden.
all right,
That's
guys.
right. I'm wrapping it up now.
I got you.
I'm no more distracted me. I'm
Okay,
full-
so right now, just so you guys know, for where you're at, Uncrashable 2 Electric Boogaloo has 15 more hours of travel time. Golden Vice has 13 more hours, and the train is sitting at a pretty 23. Right now, before I forget, Sonya, roll me a D4, and Aphelion, roll me a D4.
Oh, right. 1d4 coming right up.
Sonya got a 1, Aphelion got a 2. Okay,
Yes.
very good. Yeah.
I was like,
Okay, so
"Ooh."
are you guys gonna take a nappy nap here?
Did a long rest?
It would be a long
So-
rest, yes.
Yeah, we
I'm
spent
good
some.
with nappy naps.
I got a lot of spell distance, so I'm down with it.
I'm already knocked the fuck out.
Flips is passed out already. Very good.
I'll get my one first level spell back. Sure.
Yeah.
I will. Pretty much the reason I'm like behind this is because I'm still sitting at 50% hit dice. So,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah.
back,
So your
yeah.
hit dice would be back. Yeah, that'd be good. I know Flipsis is sitting at 50% HP. So
Yeah.
I'm less than 50%.
Because we don't know. This makes sense because going to either go close to or into El Terrell or to Bale, we're probably gonna run some shenanigans.
that's
so
what
it'd be
you.
be
That's a
full
good
power.
assumption because
Yeah.
I mean, as you guys already know, below El Terrell is a basically an incursion of the Blood War, right? And,
That's right.
basically
Yeah,
happening
sure,
right
underneath.
below it. So
Do it, guys.
there's a chance that shit might hit the fan there. Okay, so as you guys decide to take a long rest here, Balacross is okay with it. He just kind of shrugs it off. He's just like,
As long as you're still going back to Bells, I'm cool with this. Never been to Mad Maggie's in Fort Knucklebone.
Maggie now realizes that he's there. It's just like gives him one of the fucking like sternest grandma glares. She looks
Why
at
didn't
she
you
looks
eat
at
the cookie?
Balacross and she's like looks at you, Sonya, because he's kind of next to you.
Is he good?
He's no. He'll tell you, hazy old boy. Like he's not just good. He's actually the best guide in all of Avernus.
He gives a salute and point and kind of does like a fist bump over the badge or the patch that he's put on his uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm your best guide. Right here, look, you can see.
That's got the whole like, oh, no, he's cool. He's cool, man. He's cool, man. He's the only way about him.
Yeah. Maggie gives
Tell your
another
bitch to be cool.
tell your bitch to be cool. Maggie gives him another stern glance. Looks back at him, kind of like warily watches him.
I got my eyes on you, you little imp. You're not one of mine, so you must be somebody else's. But, just don't cause any trouble here, you see? Okay?
And then, you see the two other
Voice
the
change
two
in the
other
last one.
no, she just went to like weird mobster.
Yeah, she.
The two other imps that tried to bait Glimmer into killing one of the red caps, like suddenly poof poof appear on her shoulders and do the little like finger eyes watching thing, like, and then they poof
I completely
back
forgot
into
about
crows and fly off into the scraggly trees that dot the landscape.
They're pin and
Pins and
needle,
needles.
right? Pins and needles. Yeah. Good names.
As part of the long rest, I could take 1 hour to continue my spell transcription.
Yeah. So we'll just
Okay.
gloss over this pretty quick as you
Okay.
guys take your long rest. Everybody get all the stuff back that you would get. I need to reset Flips' stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, Sketty was riding with you the entire time. I completely forgot about poor Sketty.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Sketty would have
Yeah.
jumped in the gilded tormentor with
Damn
a Flipsis.
right, he would've.
He was a little bit scared to get in, took some coaxing, but a Flipsis would have gotten him in. And so now, as you guys are long resting, Sketty is currently chasing around about half a dozen red caps and mad caps, trying to eat them.
He's like, get it, Skitty.
Uh,
You got it.
As you say that, he goes around the corner, and then you hear yipe, 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 as he runs back, holding his butt as a madcap grins at him, kind of like kicking some sketty fur off of his boot.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell
Not
Sketty.
undeserved though.
I'm gonna tell Sketty. I'm gonna be like, yo, Sketty, you gotta work on your technique. You can't just go straight in and think you can get the best of these little dudes. Like, they're tricksy. Yeah. And then I'm gonna find. Do I have any like bones nearby? Like, I mean, just scattered around Maggie's place. Are
No.
there any like?
Unfortunately, no random
bones?
bones or anything like
Well,
that.
shit. Do I have anything in my inventory that's like, a skull helmet or some shit? Because I was grabbing. all that
Oh,
weird
you know
shit.
what you have that he might love? One of the first things that you looted off of somebody, a bloody golden pig crown.
Great.
You now have
That
it is.
from?
It's from the first warlord that you guys killed.
It's the one I ripped off
The pig guy.
Yeah.
because it
Oh,
was like
right.
I
embedded.
completely forgot about that guy.
It was actually like embedded in his head.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
give it to him, and
What
it
did
turns.
you just delete?
I just deleted the brass hunting horn that you do not have in your inventory because it belongs to Glimmer.
Oh, okay. That's
So yeah, you pull that out, and he
Is it still bloody?
dried blood.
Well, because in my inventory it's bloody, so I'm.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm just looking at the inventory. I'll toss him some abyssal chicken jerky.
Aww.
He does
I
the
see you
he
do- I see
basically
you doing
does
that
the
now.
hyena like slap.
He's got the hungry boy.
Gross.
He basically eats it he fucking goes after it so hard that his face is basically like buried in the dust at the end of it. And just comes up. Eclipse just hands him the golden crown, and he basically starts like teething on it, like it's like a deer antler or something. He's just like, and just
He's
kind
a
of,
thumper.
I mean, kind of is. So with all of you guys here, you guys can take the long rest. Hamon, you can take that hour to finish inscribing your finish doing some spell stuff. And is there anything anybody would like to do during the long rest? Otherwise, we'll just probably fast forward to morning time, or quote unquote morning time.
I don't think there's anything I want to so I think I'm good.
Okay.
I still have two brief things I do want to do potentially. I don't know, it'll take me a lot of time, but I'm just looking at my inventory because I haven't looked at it very recently. I'm going to take out all the fragments of the warlords that I have, like armor pieces, chains from Princeps. I've been collecting them, so I'm going to put them out. I'll find a place somewhere near Mad Maggie's and just kind of set them up almost like a little shrine.
Yep.
Just leave them out for everyone to see. So I can get them out of my inventory and I don't need them. And it's kind of a neat thing. Say, hey, like we kill all these warlords.
Nice. Yeah.
The trophies.
Yeah, basically
the
they're trophies from all our kills. So I have Bitter Breath, Princeps, Kovik's chain fragment, and a Drifter mask, which I don't remember where that's from.
Oh, the Drifter mask is from the one of your bounties.
I'll hold on to that one. Never mind.
You would have. I don't know. Do you have anything from Feanor? I think somebody took her umbrella.
I have her spell book, but I'm holding on to the spell book.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll keep that one.
The only other warlord was no, those were the three main ones.
Yeah, so those I'll keep the book and I'll put those two out. And then the only other thing I want to check is I still have the 6 soul pedigrees from the Soul Train we've never looked at.
Okay.
So I just take a brief moment to see what those are all about.
Right. So you start to read through them. They're written in Infernal, obviously, and they're basically major kind of like political and powerful figures from the main cities of the Sword Coast. So you got some like, two or let's say 3 of them are from Waterdeep. Some of them being some of the main, some people in like 2 of them are from like bureaucratic people in Waterdeep. Obviously, like high-ranking political figures. Another one is a leader of a guild in Waterdeep, like a crafting guild.
This is some juicy shit. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, you keep track of these. The remaining, there's 2 for sea captains, which is interesting. One of them is a sea captain from Baldur's Gate, and the other one is a sea captain from Luskan.
Instead of a K captain.
Luskan.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Luskin.
Got him. Okay.
And
Waterdeep, Luskin. Why can't I expand this? Sorry, I'm trying to put a note in here.
And the other one are like miscellaneous. Oh, there's one. There is definitely one from. What is a? I don't have a full map of like the continent, but is I know you're from but is there?
Yeah.
Are there? Oh, one of them would be like a Kalashite. Like no, not Cowshite. Kalashite, which is the Kalmashan. Like there was Little Kalmashan, which was the or Little Kalashan. I forget what it is.
Oh, within Baldur's Gate,
Right.
the town that's from the south, right? Or the
yeah.
people who came from the south.
Right.
Okay, so Kalashite.
Kalashite trader, like a wealthy trader.
Well, if we survive our adventures here, I've got a whole bunch of backlog.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is exciting.
How many is that total right now? Just like I think that's 6, right?
1, 2, 3. That's 6, and I have 6 total, so that would fill it out.
Okay, sounds good. The only one I would replace one of the replace one of the sea captains, the non-Luskin one, the one out of Baldur's Gate, with a high. I forget what they're called. Call it a librarian, scholar of Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Do you like me some
And
Candlekeep?
a high-ranked scholar.
You know, Candlekeep's not so bad, even if they did, produce a Nazi scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's Peter's name on there too.
Yeah, it's Dieter. No, Jesus. No. Oh no. The crossover. It's epic.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So you guys.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
the future shit right there.
the morning or the quote unquote long rest in the morning, everything kind of you guys regain all your stuff that you need, and Sonya does his hit session with you guys to wake you all up. And in your head, Sonya, of course, you hear your lovely Jello friend.
Yeah, man, let's make these guys do a fucking workout. We're gonna get them swole like you, brother.
I know, right? It's like they don't even. I imagine like someone would, I don't know, some nerd in the group like come on, would probably like, "Bro, my arms are tired."
Yeah, and
it's like
little
every day,
little
it's all he says.
little flubber buddy is like,
Hey, man, let's watch this shit. Okay, hey, flex your pecs.
I'm flexing.
you watch as your pecs like doing the fucking like what's his name Terry Crews.
Terry
it's like
Crews,
but like even more fucking pronounced, like boom, 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 and then you flex your biceps and he like the Jello qualities of your biceps are just like boom, 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 like biceps on biceps and shit. Like you're like a cartoon bodybuilder.
Or just like Terry right there.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Exactly. Yeah, you can express yourself. You can express yourself via bicep and flexing now with your
Oh, that's
with
fantastic.
the help of your
I got anytime we imagine
Symbiote.
that, Terry Crews is just automatic.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
dude. He's the one who flexes them titties. All right, so if everything is taken care of, you leave the two golden tormentors here, Chukka and Clonk, already taking inventory of them, making sure that they're all up to snuff. They have enough fuel for another few hours of ride. And yeah, you guys can take off in whatever direction you'd like to go. Seeing El Terrell in the distance is probably where you want to go. And let's take a quick break, grab some more drinks, grab a snack, and we'll be back as you guys journey over to El Terrell.
Hell yeah.
Hells to the yeah.
All right, we'll be right back for the people on the stream. Oh, look, now you can hear it.
I'm actually
You're on the screen.
Okay, we're gonna go grab another drink, grab some snacks. It's hot in here. We gotta turn on the AC. I'm sweating like a fucking like a
Why do you think I
like a
put this
churro.
on after
I
the
know.
shower?
I have jeans on. I gotta take these jeans off. That's so crazy of me.
Take
All right,
them
guys.
jeans off.
We'll listen to some tunes, and we'll be right back. Everybody, hang in there. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
Quick break. Boom. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry, had to go out and get the pet. Well, not the pet. Get the mail. We had to go check the mail. So let's get back with the group.
You know, bar
Hey, friends.
cabinet or something.
Yep.
That's what I do. Hello.
So, you know how I was saying I had the friend that wanted to join that I thought would be a good fit. She like wants to join now, like she's ready. So,
Cool.
I need to invite her to the server, but just she wanted me to let you know that she is.
I would
looking.
assume possibly for the Rhyme of Frost Maiden.
Maybe she's. I think she wants to be like drop in, drop out for this one, maybe.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
I'll check in with her. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll message her and talk with her and see how she wants to do it. Seems cool.
Yep.
I still need to set my one shot, which I talked about so much and then never did.
Your bugbear, your KG bugbear.
Well, hey, it's still on my to-do list, and I think, well, we'll see. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I don't get around to much of it. We'll see.
It is all good.
Yeah,
I
the
made
bugbear's
myself-
gonna be really fun though.
Made myself a nice dark and stormy here.
Good choice.
Hell yeah.
I was just talking that I need to do the liquor cabinet refresh. I've hit that. It's all emptying up now, so I'm gonna do a run soon and kind of stock up. with some
Our
fun
hard
things.
liquor cabinet is always chock-a-block full. It's just the beer that goes really quick.
For me, it always seemed like I generally refresh on like a fifth of vodka or gin here and there, but the cabinet itself stays pretty resilient over time.
Nice.
But
And he didn't even offer to make me one.
What? There's no more for a dark and stormy. Like that's the last ginger beer. I'm sorry. There's other tons of seltzers or 2 more seltzers in there that I leave for you.
Wow.
You can have this one if you want. I'll have a seltzer instead.
Wow.
You want to have this instead?
No.
Okay.
oh, is that from you're talking about the ones from your seltzer?
Yeah, the seltzer thing. Modern
Or
times,
drink 'em.
not good.
No, it's not. Shit.
Yeah, the Modern Times one is a pass. It's way too close to. I think Derpy nailed it on the head, which is it's way too close to almost tasting like a barefoot bubbly. So like it's closer to like a low tier champagne than a hard seltzer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it has that like smell and aftertaste of that is 100% reminiscent of like drinking shitty champagne at New Year's.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good memory maker.
So yeah, that's always something. It has good flavor. Like the flavors at first, you're just like these could be pretty good. So far though, Golden Road Brewing's tropical one is probably the top tier of the like non White Claw seltzers that we found. The one from Novo Brazil is good, but they don't come in variety packs. So like you have to go for like a 6-pack all in on one flavor, which is kind of nice, but
you don't get that option of trying a bunch then.
right, yeah. So the Golden Road, the flavors are pretty interesting. There's like pineapple, strawberry, pineapple, cucumber, lime, mango, and watermelon, and they're all very like flavor forward, and they don't have that like alcohol taste that sometimes like overwhelms some of the other types of seltzers.
Nice.
The watermelon one Derpy described as like Jolly Rancher, almost like a Jolly Rancher. Yeah, Jolly Rancher watermelon. The
Watermelon was
pineapple,
the top tier flavor of those.
Yeah.
For sure.
The strawberry pineapple is good, but has kind of like the only reason we put it at 4 out of 5, mainly because it has a kind of like a lingering flavor of like ripe pineapple. If you know what I'm talking about, like that, it's like a.
Is it too like sharp on the tongue?
It's like that almost. It's like a fermented flavor to be blunt.
Okay.
So that's a little bit off-putting, but the mango and the cucumber lime is super good. Cucumber lime is like that fucking spa juice, but you get drunk. So yeah, that's good shit. All right,
What's sorry, real quick. What was the brewery or
Golden Road. So
Golden Road.
Golden Road.
Yeah.
They do a lot of their beers are also great. So they're
I'm
you can actually
familiar
find.
with
Oh, and also super surprising if you can ever find it around where you are. Look for it, the spicy mango cart.
I have had that. Yes. One of the Bevmos around here carries all the Golden Road stuff.
Yeah, spicy mango cart, surprisingly really good. Like it is so their cart series of beers is all. I think they have like what is it, like pineapple cart, mango cart. Let's see, Golden Road cart beer.
So
they have mango cart, melon, and I think there's 3 of them. It looks like pineapple, melon, and mango are the 3 that they have. It's the fruit cart mixer, but now they're having one that's spicy mango cart, and it has that it has like an actual hit of the tamarindo spice in it.
Yeah, I think I've had that once. That's recent though, right?
Yes,
like earlier this year.
It's like an orange pinky can. It is, let's see, finishes spicy, and that was actually the thing because we were like, oh, maybe it's gonna be like too upfront spicy, but it's like, oh no, you get the wheat beer with the mango flavor, and then it ends with a spice hit.
Yeah, that's what I. Yep.
Also, it's a fucking crusher at 4%.
Yeah, I remember that. The whole cart series are like session style.
Well, they're all wheat beers. They're all they're all wheat ales, so it's basically like Blue Moon style thing, but actually tastes good.
I'll check out for those seltzers though next time I go do a Bevmo run, which is gonna be soon.
Speaking of seltzers, Dry Fly, which is local gin / whiskey company, they have seltzers now. They have a Huckleberry lemonade.
Ooh. Oh wow!
Yeah, that sounds. I'm all for the I'm all for like the smaller breweries doing hard seltzers because one, they're actually really fucking refreshing on like hot day type of things.
Absolutely, yeah, summertime.
And the smaller breweries tend to go for the more like weird flavors. Hence, like like cucumber lime or like as you just said, huckleberry lemonade. That sounds fucking great.
That does. That sounds like you go on the lake to go fishing for the day and bring.
Oh yeah, no, that is straight up I'm gonna go quote unquote fishing, which is to say
I can have a line in the water and not gonna catch
shit. Absolutely.
Not even
drunk on the water.
Bait on the hook.
Yeah, I ain't catching shit. All right, so you guys wake after your long rest. Everybody is refreshed. Spell slots, HP, all your stuff. I don't think anybody used any of their items, so you don't have to roll any recharges on those things. The Mizium Mortar wasn't used because it does the fire damage, so you knew it wouldn't really do anything.
I did use 1 charge of my sword,
so
which
I
didn't
back.
actually mark, but that's fine.
Yep, that's all good. So you guys wake up. You can see that Chukka and Clonk had been working throughout the night on the Golden Tormentors, and you guys exit Fort Knucklebone, heading off in the direction of El Terrell, which you can see floating in the distance. This journey, as you make your way back towards it, reminds you of your first landing here in Avernus, as you're basically doing a reverse trek from El Terrell, or from the reverse trek of where you went from El Terrell to Mad Maggie's in Fort Knucklebone.
That's when we were running from all the demons and devils who were chasing us on the bait.
So, as you guys start to get closer, you see in the distance, looming larger and larger in the sky, El Terrell, broken and cracked, a big moat, not even a moat, a large slab of earth picked out of the ground, now floating in the sky, the large looming orb of the companion above it, and those black infernal chains driven into this floating city. And you can see them descending down into Avernus. You see El Terrell floating above this large kind of almost like lake area of the Styx. It almost looks like the Styx has widened here to engulf the city, awaiting it like a hungry crocodile, just like looming beneath the city, its jaws open, awaiting these innocent souls to be consumed and fall into it. As you guys make your way atop a precipice, atop a bluff, you pull the cars up, the Uncrashable, the Golden Vice, and the but why am I blanking on it? The Soul Train, the Soul Engine, and you look down, and below you can see and hear the conflict, and it seems that there is still a clash between the devilish fiends of Avernus and the chaotic demons of the abyss. You can see large portals spawned and these writhing masses pouring out from them. The stench of blood and carnage wafts up to you guys. You can hear the sounds of angry cries and infernal and just guttural like screeches and screams in abyssal as these waves of forces clashed upon each other, waves breaking over and over. You can just see bodies flying as fireballs and blasts from flying fortresses passing overhead rain down soul cannon fire upon these masses. You can see that there are pods of fiends, of the devilish fiends, encircling and defending those chains still, as they are lashed and kind of anchored into the ground in these large rocky outcrops, kind of flanking the river Styx here. And you look up into the air, and the chains rise up. And I'll share the image again, just so you can have the image in your minds of. Oh, actually, this one doesn't really do it justice, but there is an image. Let me see. Infernal Tides, El Terrell. There's a great image from the Infernal Tides of El Terrell being dragged down. Oh yeah, there we go. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Okay, I'm posting it in Discord and I'm gonna bring it up on the stream just because it's so fucking metal.
Oh yeah, the comic book one.
Yeah. So this is what you guys see. So you can see the chains descending down into Avernus, and there's these basically like large pylons encircling the city that seem to be powering the pull, right? Like clanking down, bringing El Terrell further and further down, and you can see the writhing mass of dark orb above it.
Are they actually pylons, or are they just more of those flying fortresses?
They're not flying fortresses. They're
Okay.
They seem to be like a specific type of machine that like feeds a chain through it, winds it up, and kind of like pulls it in like an anchor into a ship, slowly powering this thing and bringing it down. I don't believe this is as you look. I drew a diagram last night so you guys can imagine what this all looks like. So.
Oh, neat.
So as you, yeah, as you approach, you guys are way down on the ground, and you can see the floating city of El Terrell above you, the chains descending downwards, and floating about 500 feet or so, as you can kind of tell, maybe above the city is a gigantic orb.
The orb.
Ooh. What's the purple circle versus the middle piece? Is that a distinction that's important, or
So as you look up there, you look down. There seems to be two distinct sides to this battle right now below El Terrell. Where would you guys like to go? You can kind of see the fiends, the devil's forces on one side, and you can see the demon forces on the other side.
How far are we from the city proper now? Like horizontal distance?
You're about 500, like 1,000 feet.
Okay, we're fairly close. Okay, I'm going to, at this point, seeing the chaos. First of all, everyone's like, whoa, this is metal as fuck. And it's like, just trying to take it all in briefly before shaking his head and then looking over, we'll tap Sonny on the shoulder. Say, I don't know what the plan is, but if we're going to drive through, I trust you to take it. I'm going to be busy for a moment. I'm going to use 2 more of the handcuffs I have, and I'm going to handcuff myself into the side so I can not be thrown around. So it'll just hold me in. I'll tell Churro to help me, and I'm going to go ahead and then cast Arcane Eye.
So I do want to know which side, like, where do you guys position yourself? You're going to have to get a little bit closer. Because I did the calculations, Mr. Homo.
Okay.
So I did the calculations, so I was like, I know what your plan is. Mm-hmm. The Arcane Eye will last for an hour, and you can move it. Bless you. You can move it 30 feet every 6 seconds, more or less, right? So
3,600 times 5.
What that is 18 in an hour. You can move it 18,000 feet. That's fine. So right now
basically 3 miles.
Yeah. It's a while, but
it is slow. It's basically 3 miles an hour. Like it's gonna be
so it's gonna be slow, but you can get it there quicker if you guys decide to get a little bit like closer. Well, it doesn't even matter if you get a little bit closer. Where would you guys have positioned yourself? That's what I want to know. There is basically a 50, like there is a distinct side of like devils on one side. Like, would you position yourself closer to the devils or the demon side of the incursion?
I
would
imagine
say-
the devil side, right?
Yeah, because given we have a devil's imp being our guide, we would at least have some possible
riding-
street cred with the locals.
We're riding vehicles that they would at least probably recognize.
Whereas with demons, it's just like there's no negotiating with terrorists, sort of thing.
All right, so you position yourselves kind of closer to the side. Yeah, that's a good point. The demons are more chaotic, obviously, and are a different breed. So, as you guys as Hamon, you start to do the casting of the spell. Is it a ritual, or are you doing it just like a cast?
No, there's no ritual. It's just a straight up cast. It's only an action to cast it, but what I'm going to do is hold it in the vehicle. I can still look out of it. I'll use it, just have it ready for the moment that we get close enough to start some action.
Okay. So you guys are you hold it, getting
for now,
your...
but I'll be sending out pretty soon based on what we do.
Okay. Where would you, Sonya, kind of being the driving leader guy here, where would you position yourself?
I would say probably. I'd say we want to get like.
How close are you willing to get, basically?
I think I would want to get as close as we can, honestly, because that way we get more time. If we could get, using this example, like if we get, like here, basically, that'd be like ideal. So then I can just shoot straight up and over. Or even.
So yeah, I'd say very carefully you start to approach. Everybody is following Sonya's lead as he slows the roll to almost like a crawl with the tormentor he's driving, making his way through the rocky outcrops and overhangs, kind of keeping a wary eye on El Terrell above you as you can hear the sounds of battle erupting around you. There's like explosions, and you can the like debris and pebbles start to bounce off the top of the tormentor and the other vehicles. It feels like you're pretty close to where you are. You find yourself in a hollow, and you just kind of have that weird like echoing sound of battle. Like you can hear things, and you cannot tell how close they are to you. You can hear the screams and infernal of these devilish forces clashing against the abyssal forces, but they're echoing against this canyon that you're in. But you look up, and you can see looming what you feel like is above you, El Terrell. Sonya.
The companion.
Oh yeah, the companion above there as well.
I think companion, yes. The thing that we came to also see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I added it though. That's what
No,
I
you
said.
didn't.
No.
Scroll up.
Wait.
It
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore the thing I just added.
All
I
right.
accidentally tried to select. There we go. Okay.
I got it. So, perched up here on this bluff, kind of overlooking a little bit of a low area below you, you can see up to where the companion would be. Hamon, do you start your ritual?
Yep. Now if we're within that distance, I'll start it. So it's gonna start floating up.
Okay. What does it look like?
It looks like exactly. It's the little eye at the top of the pyramid. So it's a little floating.
Nice. The
pyramid eye.
Illuminati eye.
Yes, Illuminati eye.
So does that confirm that is under the control of the Illuminati?
Yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny. But it's going to start spiraling up, and I'm going to have it. And this will take a long time, but on this way up, I'm going to try to angle it towards the cathedral. Not the cathedral? Was the fortress we first met all the survivors?
Sweet.
I'm trying to remember now. Yeah,
Okay,
whichever.
so with the
go through
arcane
there
eye,
on the way up.
as an action, you can move the eye. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision. Interesting is that all you need to do is you're just concentrating on the spell. So mark yourself concentrating on this.
Yeah, so it's not like I have to be zoned into it. I can still behave. I can still react to things around, but I can't use another constant straight.
So you move it upwards, and you guys, those who are still in the car watching Hamon's arcane eye, this Illuminati eye, float up and disappear into the air. Hamon, you in your mind, you can see yourself floating up, and it's this weird out of body experience, right? As you're like looking down on your companions and yourself in their war machines perched up on this rocky outcrop. and you start to look up, and you change the focus of the eye's direction, aiming it up towards that dark orb in the sky. That large dark orb that's lancing out like lightning blast down, striking El Terrell with explosions. As you look up there, suddenly you rise up above El Terrell. You can see the landscape is more or less the same as where you left it. It's blown up. You got different, you got like houses and things like that, all kind of strewn about the area. But to your, you can get a smile crosses your face as you can see that the High Hall Citadel still stands.
Perfect.
Still there. You can see as you float by it, kind of just in the distance. Well, actually, it's like you have like, especially you got some bad fucking vision because this thing only sees out to 30 feet. Actually,
Yeah, it's a little
what do you guys?
interesting.
Yeah, this interpretation has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet.
Yeah, so it should be able to see as if I'm seeing through it.
Right.
So I'm getting.
Okay.
I have that
So-
little picture-in-picture, just in the corner of my eye.
Yep. So you can see that there are forces that out, like the walls of the High Hall Citadel are now reinforced, and you can see Rhea out there with some other like knights, basically holding it off, and you can see there are some whatever looks to be some sort of fiends. You can't really tell if they're devils or demons outside the gates of the High Hall, but they seem to not be able to get their way in. And you start floating higher up.
Hey, hold on. Does Rhea still look mad at me for killing those civilians?
Yes.
Shit.
Glimmer.
A sign. I'm still mad at Aphelion.
Glimmer, as you're sitting there,
Thank
just
you,
kind of
my
tapping
man.
your foot in the driver's seat of the Golden Vice, you see something in the distance approaching quickly. In the air.
Oh, I adjust the mirror slightly.
Squint your eyes, you look, and it looks to be like a... You're just like, is that a meteor? Like, what the fuck is that? Squint your eyes even more, and it starts to appear clearer and clearer. You see an individual clad in black armor, eyes glowing red, astride a horse with fire blazing from its eyes and smoke coming from its nostrils. And what looks to be a flock of birds surrounds it, but then you realize they're small little devils covered in spines, streaking in your direction.
Oh, well,
We got the Narzugan guy, I think, and some of his imp boys. We're gonna have to do some good talking here.
Rolling deep.
yeah, we're not demons, so they're probably still gonna try and kill us.
Very probably.
That makes us
Mostly
look like-
probably. I would say it's definitely almost probably.
Okay. They're now within, they're like, what, Glimmer, so you point them out to your companions. They're now basically within like 100 feet of you. What do you do?
Step out of the car and just look compliant. If that makes sense.
Yep. Put our hands on the hood.
Not hands on the hood, like lean against the car. Look non-threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Just give him the sub nod.
All.
So as you step out, you can see, just basically on your passive perception, Glimmer, you look out over in that direction. The Narzugan on top of the horse rears back and thunders forward, and booming out over the din of battle in the background, you hear, "In the name of Rashad, you are under arrest.
Fuck, get
Do
in the
not resist." And they come barreling towards you.
Wait, I can't remember. Do we know? We all know Glimmer's dad.
car. Yeah, you all know that.
At this
Yeah,
point,
okay.
it's fair
Yeah.
game. Okay.
Yep. Hey, Glimmer, I think your dad's mad at us again.
Yeah, I know. We
Um,
called the cops.
Yeah.
Let's roll for initiative.
It's just a little pot. It's not that big a deal.
Can't believe your dad's such a narc Glimmer.
All right, I'm gonna have
Ooh,
the
look at those.
Look
I'm
at
gonna
this
have
like
the
tiny
Spine Devils all
range.
go at once, so I don't want to have a giant thing. Nice. Got to roll for Ellipsis, and of course Oh, where is he? Where's Sketty? Oh, Sketty is there. Whoops. I mean, you're gonna have to really try hard to keep Sketty alive. Sketty,
Keep
go
that
quick!
Sketty from turning into spaghetti.
Sketty, go fast. All right, great. All right,
Sketty
descending
got
on
turned
here.
into some meatballs.
Oh wow, Eclipsis and Skitty both have high stuff. Okay, so Eclipsis, leaning out on the car there, kind of like steps out and it's just like, ah, shit. Let me double check on her. She is not strong. Her dexterity is better. So Sketty, I don't think has good dex. Sketty, no good dex. Sketty dex, not the best. All right. So Eclipsis looks out, sees the Narzugon coming towards her, and she will. Cast a shatter in that direction. How long shatter? Shatter can no go. Okay, shatter no go. Shatter no good. Just holds out her hand and just will line up a nice lightning bolt to try to get as many of these things as possible. Lightning bolt go long. Yes, lightning bolt go very long.
Yeah, very long.
So Eclipsis
Got
will
the
step
line.
forward here, and we'll launch a lightning bolt out 100 feet to basically get, or to try to get as many of these things as possible. Yeah, why did Dad call the cops on
So much for running.
He's worried about you, son. You've
Pulling in with a bad
I
crowd.
was saying, hanging out with a bad type. Gonna ruin your chances of getting a good job out of college.
you? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going
Hell
to
college.
roll for Eclipsis on the lightning bolt. 38 damage.
Woohoo! Nice.
All right. So I'm going to do it for it hits the Nightmare, the Narzugon, and 2 Spine Devils. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Group check on this. 30 save at advantage. All right. Narzugon saves. Nightmare fails. Spine Devils, both. One of them saves. The other one fails. So you just watch as one of the Spine Devils just like disappears out of the sky. Done.
Got him.
Yep. The Nightmare will take the full brunt of that damage, I do believe. Yeah, it definitely does. And actually, the Nightmare does not have advantage. We would have just failed anyways, so that's cool. Nightmare takes the full brunt of that damage. That's 38 to it. And the Narzugon will take half of this damage. Yep, okay. Narzugon, half of the damage. 16, right? Yes. No, 19. Okay. And the other Spine Devil is basically nearly toasted. Can barely fly in the air. Sketty yips and yowls still in the gold or in the Soul Train. The Nightmare will wait until the Narzugon's turn. Aphelion, what do you do?
Fine. I guess we're fighting. I'm gonna stick my head out of the driver's side window. I'm going to. Well, I got those back. I should have paid attention to my spell slots. Okay, so I'm going to look to the Narzugon, who is how far away from me? 105 feet. Can I do? What's the range on that? Nope, that's 60. Never mind. Okay. I have a dumb idea.
Do it.
Go on.
I'm going to cast a darkness on the Soul Train.
Okay.
So 20-foot radius. Right? No, 15-foot radius. So just center
30 foot radius or 30 foot diameter.
Yep, 30-foot
darkness.
diameter of darkness, which I can see through.
That classic
I
warlock
can.
combo, you dark sight, right, or whatever it's called.
Yep, Devil's Sight, yeah.
Jerry had that from the first campaign. I
Yeah,
remember
do
that.
the
So-
stick it on yourself, become a basically sharpshooter from within the darkness. I
Yep.
am the darkness.
Archer
Um,
Batman.
So yeah,
Yeah.
now I will action surge, and I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts from within the darkness at the Narzugon.
Yo, this is the opposite of casting magic missile into darkness.
Yeah, let me... Ooh, Dark Globe Ringed. That looks good to me.
Ooh.
So that's
Slick.
Go. So that is centered basically right there.
Perfect.
Oh, it lines up perfectly with it. Nice.
You hear in the back, Felion in the back, you hear Sketty just like, yipe, 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 thinking he's
Can't
blind.
see shit.
Yeah. All right, at the Narzugon, 2 shots. The first one will hit, the second one will miss.
Okay. And
6
I'm
force
gonna
damage.
step out of the vehicle as well.
You what?
I'm gonna step out of the vehicle. I'm just gonna be like, essentially trying to make it so they have no idea where these Eldritch Blasts are coming from. I'm just going to be the invisible artillery.
All right, Hamon. Concentrating on your arcane eye, you can use an action to float it further, or you can deal with whatever is in front of you. What do you do?
Early on now, I'm just looking. I see that lightning bolt take a pretty good hefty chunk out of him, so I think I'm okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to get the dagger out, so I'll get it out the window, so it'll be something right here in front of the car. But I will use my action to go ahead and keep moving it towards the solar incinerator, or whatever it's called.
All right, so you you say your the activation.
Yeah, the cycle.
The dagger stays at your side.
Interesting. I look at it. Do I have any idea why? Actually, I imagine I throw it and it just falls to the ground.
Yeah, it just goes ding, 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 ping, ping, ping. Churro looks at it, takes it in his mouth, and goes like.
You hold on now, Churro. You can use that weapon. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I got the focus though, and then I'm gonna just think about. I'll figure it out later what happened, but I'll focus on moving the eye, and then yeah. I will say Churro's action will be to defend me. So whatever.
So he takes a defensive stance.
Yep.
Dagger in mouth. He's like a Sith, but a pig. Okay, Glimmer.
All right. I will look to Hamon like, you keep thinking good, and give him inspiration.
Cool.
And then I kept reading this spell wrong for as long as I've had it. And I will cast Enemies Abound on the Nightmare.
Oh,
I
interesting.
thought it was a charm effect. It's a frighten effect.
Interesting. Oh, it makes sense. You're scaring them to think that everything is.
Yeah,
So you're scaring them with paranoia, basically.
I thought it was a charm effect. I know
that's
devils,
cool. Okay, you reach into mine, and it is within 120 feet. So what scares you? Make an intelligence. Creature makes succeeds. It mean to be frightened. Failed save. There's nothing that it actually interesting. So there's no intelligence like requirement for it either.
Yeah,
makes sense. You don't have to be smart to be afraid.
Yeah.
Thing, then
Okay, so it'll make a intelligence saving throw here. Fails it.
Sick.
Nice idea. Okay, so you watch as the nightmare, with the Narzugon astride it freaks out. It rears up in the sky. It's basically hovering about 20 feet above the ground right now, as it's galloping towards you through the air, and smoke jets out of its nose. Fire wreaths its mouth as the Narzugon lets out an exclamation on top of it. Like, what's going on? Okay, it is now. So you're concentrating on that. It is frightened whenever that attack. Okay, so it must choose another creature. Cool. Do you say anything to your friends?
Don't hit the horse for now.
Okay. So it is now afraid. Great. Any bonus action? Oh, you did that bonus action for Hamon. Okay, Sonya. From within your ride, you can see Hamon concentrating on moving his spyglass up and above. What do you do?
If Hamon wasn't doing that, we would be just going as fast as we can right at him.
The thing is, Hamon can still. I mean, that's.
But I don't want to put him at risk for losing his concentration, right?
But as I said, I also basically handcuffed myself to the wall, so I'm not going to be flying around at least if things go poorly.
Good point.
You're more than welcome to fucking Mad Max it at him.
Yeah.
Because that's my plan was to Mad Max Adam.
Yeah, go for it. I
I'm
have
gonna
it.
keep this vehicle and not lose my.
I got
Okay.
inspiration if things go really poorly. I can use it for the concentration roll.
So, oh, you mean your whatchamacallits, your divination, your portents.
I have inspiration as well. And
Oh, yeah.
my portents are, well, they're bad, but one could possibly
One
give
could
me
save you
something.
on a concentration check if need be.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So Sonya, you look back, you see Hamon kind of give you a quick look as he switches out of his like picture-in-picture mind's eye thing, and then goes back to concentrating on that. Churro gives you a nod. Slobberchops gives you a thumbs up next to you. Balacross is just like,
Okay, man, we can do fucking whatever you want to do, dude.
and you just hit the gas and you rocket out over this thing. So full movement of your thing is I think 60, right? So do you do the full 60? I'll just move everybody.
Yeah, we're
That's
just
where
gonna
this-
go like we'll kind of like lean out the window and basically try to joust the rider on it.
Okay.
Tell
Yeah,
us where
because
this-
you're currently on a tier above him, so he's like 20 feet above where the ground is there, but now you're about at level. Okay.
Yeah.
So
where the
that's a
zoo
full
comes
60.
to
Would you
you.
use a dash action in the vehicle to just get up right next to him? What would you do? As weird as this is, or just kind of await him as you're just rocketing towards him.
I think we're just ready in action for him.
Would you like to? I mean, do you have any bonus actions like spells or anything that you'd like to do?
There's only one good bonus action spell. I don't know if it'll work.
Ow, fuck. Okay, yeah. What would it be? You want to do it or no?
He's like just out, I guess, but I would compel him to duel.
I was gonna say, how long is that range?
30 feet. I'm 35 away.
Oh, fuck it, you're 30 away.
Okay. I am compelling him to duel me.
Okay, so you compel the Narzugon to duel. Let's do it. So yeah,
So
drive
with-
straight line, full 60, and then you fucking lean out the window, flip him the bird. What do you say to him?
It would be something really. Just kind of lean out the window and be like, "Come at me, bruh."
A wisdom
kind of-
saving throw. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna be a charisma saving throw, and I just looked at what the Narzugon's charisma save is, and I was like, the fuck is this? This dude could talk the pants off of you, Sonya. Dude is 19. Narzugons have 19 charisma? Like, what? What is this?
Yeah.
I guess they are like the knights of they are
the.
the like knights, the noble knights of the infernal hierarchy, so fucking Jesus. Alright, so at advantage with some saving throw, he fails. Well done, Sonya. So you lean out the window, you fucking taunt the shit out of this guy. And atop his nightmare, who is now bucking and like fucking jumping all over the place, he is just like, he just looks at you and he just gets that fucking, we get the anime fucking cuts of your eyes, like swing of Sonya, like out the window of the car, like doing the, yeah, fuck you. And then the Narzugon, his visor down, you can see the blazing eyes from beneath them burning ember red.
Do the Matrix command hand motion.
Yep. Boop, boop, as you rev the engine too. Fucking ready to go. And as you rev the engine, suddenly as all the spine devils fly forward, and they are all going to rain hell down upon the machine. I doubt it's gonna hit this bitch because it has an armor of 21 when moving, 19 while motionless. That's not that big of a deal. So
Also the damage resistance on it, so it's like
yours doesn't have. Oh yes, from non-magical attacks. And these poor little spine devils do not have magic attacks. So here comes 9 of these things. They gotta have a 19 to hit you. Ping, pong, twang. Ooh, nice, a crit. So there's no, the fire damage it's immune to fire damage. So your ride only takes 7 piercing damage on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow.
wow, it's a lot going through there.
Well, okay, there's the 22. Here's the second 22, and here's the 23. So yeah, you duck your head back into the tormentor as a rain of spines comes down. Oh, 2 with its tail spines, actually. Sorry, we're gonna have to do a lot more of these things. You
Oh,
just
boy.
yeah. So So 7 plus another 19, 24 on that first volley. Let me just do another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only one of those hits, luckily.
Averages.
14. 28 total damage against the against it. So I'll keep track of the HP, Sonya, so don't worry.
Yeah, that's
So many tails.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
that
Tailspine,
heal when-
20 or 18 Tailspine attacks come raining down. Bing, 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 bing. So you brace, and Hamon, it just sounds like hail in fucking like Texas or some shit, like golf ball size hail. Just you flinch, Hamon, as swing, a spine just fucking pierces through the armor next to your head. Churro jumps up to defend you and slashes the spine out, and just like it falls to the ground, and he growls at it.
With your Telemundo there, Padre.
Lulu squeaks and goes up to the roof area, and she, as these devils, the spine devils are all like surrounding you guys, flapping around from above, right? So she just eyes out one of the windows, and she just lets out an angry fucking toot as she uses her fucking trumpet of blasting at these bitches. So that's gonna be, she's gonna aim it basically at the 5 that are in that direction. So I need to just do a group save for them. Group check. Group check! Do they have advantage? Are Spine Devils shitty enough? They do have magic resistance. Okay. Wait. Spine Devil magic resistance against spells and other magical effects. Creature blah blah blah. On a fail save, creature takes thunder damage. Actually, I don't think they get advantage on this, because it's not a magical effect. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, what's the technical definition of a magical effect?
I always wonder about that. That's a good point.
Here's the technical definition of a magical effect. Whatever the fuck the DM says is a magical effect.
Rule 0.
So,
What are magical effects? It just basically says a feature, trait, or something else is magical when description says so. For instance, the possession action of a ghost is not magical and can be dispelled by dispel evil and good. So here's the thing. Is the breath weapon of a dragon magical? No, it's not.
nope.
So that's what
makes
this
sense.
is.
I would assume, because my thought process is, if it doesn't make sense from like a rational physical standpoint, it has to be magical, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Yeah.
That's more like a definition.
There is like a, I forget where it is. It's basically like, how does that affect? Yeah, there's a whole thing.
So Lulu's more like divine, right?
Yeah,
So this would be less magical, more divine.
Is it a magic item? Is it a spell? Is it a spell attack? Is it fueled by the use of spell slots? Does the description say it's magical? No, this does not say it's magical. It just says non-magical. So cool. So they don't get fucking shit on this, and they just need to make their con saves on.
Get wrecked, little fuckers.
And they, 2 of them save, but it's still what, 5d10?
5d6.
5d6. Oh no, that's the 5d6. What a fucking ripoff. That is 1 off of their HP. I'm just fucking pissed, and I'm just gonna say fuck these bitches. So 3 of them, or 2. This makes sense. 2 of them die. 2 of them die, and then the other 2, which saved, are gonna be fine. Or they take half damage anyways, right? So that puts them at half HP. Because I don't want to deal with 1 HP fuckers here. Okay. All right, great. She pops back inside afterwards and hovers on the back of the chair next to Slobber Shops. Narzugon, compelled to duel your boy Sonya, he kicks at the Nightmare, realizes that the Nightmare doesn't want to move. Oh, it's frightened, right?
It's frightened, yeah.
So it's frightened of. On a failed save, the creature fucking compelled duel, and enemies abound. Creature is forced to make an intelligence save, and creature automatically sees an immune to being frightened on a failed save. The target loses the ability. Choose another creature. Whenever affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose a target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the spell or attack. Interesting. So now, in its held action, the Narzugon, kicks the stirrups, right? Kicks his stirrups at the Nightmare. It's like, go! And the Nightmare is just like, nay! and within range 9 is going to it somehow the only creature within range it somehow tries to hoof the Narzugon. A 19 to hit will miss as the Narzugon like looks at this horse and it's just like the Narzugon looks at the horse, the Nightmare, and just like, why do you not obey me? And he just does the fucking Superman fucking boom, 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 jumps 20 feet down, lands on the ground, takes 2d10 damage, halved, and will march his way 30 feet dun, 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 as he runs on the ground towards you, Sonya. So he gets up close and personal, and he just like falls off the horse, gets up close and personal, and is going to he slashes you with his he gets 10 feet away from you, and he pokes you with his Hellfire Lance. You have, I do believe, in the driver's seat of this bitch, you do actually have 3/4 cover, which will grant you +5 to your AC. So you're in the thing.
26 AC right now, yeah.
Yeah. So you're in the thing. He runs up, takes out his lance, and will make 3 lance attacks at you at normal. An 18, a 22, an 18. Oh, sorry. Disregard the last one. I just got overzealous. Okay. So you just dodge out of the way as he just like shunk, 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 tries to stab you 4 times. All right. Top of the round, Eclipsis. You're up here. You use the lightning bolt to zap these dudes on their first go.
Which bolt through?
Lightning bolt to zap a bunch of them. You can make your way down here and probably take out more of them.
Making my way downtown.
If you do another, you can get down to like
zapping fast, frying the demons.
You can make your way like down to here, and then you could shatter to have a nice blast on these little dudes in the air.
Which dudes are in the air? Guys,
Yeah.
Spine Devils?
Yeah, you could easily get the rest of these Spine Devils and pretty much just obliterate them.
And Nargon.
Yeah, you could get him in the back for sure.
Let me look at my character.
Yes. Something Hamon, while Ephlipsis is looking at her character sheet, the dagger that is in Churro's mouth, as this guy gets close, it suddenly goes rattles and goes and sheaths itself in a holster at his side.
Oh, the Narzugon.
Yep.
Fuck, I thought so. Okay, I know what's going on now. I was gonna ask on my turn, doing a check, but I think that just answers it for me. Good to know. I'll prepare my turn accordingly.
Yeah. So you're gonna. That's.
Alright. I'll do shatter.
Okay, so shatter at level 2. They're pretty weak. Up to you though. Do you want to try to obliterate them in one turn or what?
Well, I want to try. Well, that's all. But I'm fine.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer roll. Okay. That's a real bummer roll.
Oh no, it's not.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Spend sword points?
Go to my thing. Oh no.
What? Luck points?
Oh no.
Okay, so with the luck. No.
Luck is just D20.
No, it's only on attack rolls. You're thinking of the Sork stuff. You could do fuck, what is it called? Empowered spell. Yeah, when you roll a damage, you can spend a Sork point to reroll a number of dice.
So I can roll both of them.
Yeah, would you want to reroll them both?
Yep.
Okay, so spend two because you're going to be rerolling 2 to roll a number 1. Oh, got it. Okay, so we're going to reroll
damage dice up to my charisma modifier.
All right, so you're going to do 2, what are these? D6s? D8s. So roll 2 D8s. You take these as a new damage. That's better. So 7, it's going to be 7 plus 6 is 13. Okay, so 13 damage on these guys. Okay, so one of them is obliterated out of the air. The other ones will need to... These guys all need to save, and they have advantage on this. It's a con save, I do believe. Yeah. Con save, yep. Narzugon, fine. Spine Devil, one Spine Devil, fine. The other Spine Devils. So, here we go. So, what did we say? 13. 13 on that one. Half as much on this one. Half as much on... In their favor, always. And then... Yeah. Yep. Yep. There we go, and the Narzugon gets 6 as well. Okay. And I would say maybe as a bonus action, you take out your flesh whip. That sounds gross. Oh, no way. You're not close enough for it.
Just whip out the flesh whip.
You can whip it out as a bonus action.
Oh,
Please no.
Yeah.
I'll whip it out.
I'll whip it. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh, big blazing saddles energy right there.
Yeah, big blazing saddles energy. All right.
Big brain saddles energy.
Big brain saddles energy.
Blazing saddles.
That's what I said. I said big blazing saddles
Brain.
energy. All right, Sketty bonks his head against the door, trying to get his way out of this darkness, and bounds down here, chasing after Flipsis. The Nightmare on his turn sees a he's gonna roll. What does he have to fucking roll? Can you repost that spell, Glimmer?
Yay.
So as long as chooses another creature as a target, must choose at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack spell or other ability it's using.
But it can't approach, can it? Because it's afraid.
No, it's
just
it
always it's not a fear. It's just a fear effect.
Yeah, it's not
okay.
fear, because like the frightened effect is just like for the sake of.
It's just saying that
it's immune to frightened.
It's using that as its check against it, right? Yeah.
I mean, it basically is going to rear this way and rocket its way over here and hoof one of these, hoof one of the Spine Devils, just in the air, just whoop, pow, which misses. Nightmares don't have a lot of stuff. They're basically just basically a horsey. All right, Aphelion.
Okay. I know I got out last time. Can I get in and just start driving and be fine with that, or would I have to take an action to start driving because I changed my mind on what I want to do this turn?
I don't care. You can start driving.
Fucking mind.
So the darkness is in
on the car.
It's on the car, so it's gonna move with me.
I am the darkness.
It's just like an orb of darkness driving.
Hello, darkness.
What's the speed on this thing again?
Speed of dark.
I believe. I mean, you can look at it. It's 80.
80. Okay, so in that case, I will drive.
Oh yeah,
through.
Sonya. The speed of the Tormentor is 100, so you definitely would have been like everything was fine in that last round.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was 60.
Sorry.
Without
I'm
DMJ.
gonna go back to.
Here, let me just grab everything real quick.
Yeah, I just want to drive. Like, okay, so I want to drive like to here, so that was like 55, and then I want to drive another 25. Does that equal 80? Yes. So I want to run through these 3, pretty much. Like run over those 3 there.
They're in the air, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, fine. I'll just.
The
go
only
here.
thing that's on the ground currently is the Narzugon.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the Narzugon. I'm gonna use my inspiration because I really don't want to miss a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
2nd level spell. I'm gonna fucking rainbow beam him.
2nd level
Swing!
Feller spells.
So at advantage, we cast rainbow beam.
We'll miss,
Nice.
unfortunately. Boy, got that fat armor, dude.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
thick.
He thick. All right. Well, you drove, and you did a drivey drive and a thingy thing.
Yeah, I could do a bonus action. I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll unleash incarnation. Right here. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Shadow Boy.
Bongo cat.
Oh yeah, I can do that myself. No bongo cat anymore.
Oh.
We've replaced it with real.
With an actual shadow. Okay, Hamon. On your turn, you watch, in like the moments before your turn, you watch as the dagger kind of like wrenches itself from Churro's jaws and flies out and sheaths itself in a scabbard, in a small kind of dagger scabbard on the belt of the Narzugon, who is standing outside, trying desperately to poke at Sonya like a spearfisher in an ocean, trying to poke a like octopus in its hole.
I can see through the. Because
Wait,
it's like
the octopus is the ones that are supposed to be poking other people's holes?
Yes.
Please stay away from my blowhole. Thank
right.
you.
The vehicle we're in is more like a dune buggy, right? It's pretty visible. I can see out. It's not.
Yep.
Okay, that I'm going to recognize. I'll make an assumption about what's happening based on everything that's going on.
I mean, you can give me basically a like intelligence check, pretty low at this point, but just as a.
Yeah, it makes sense just because it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mind, your picture, you break yourself away from your picture-in-picture as the orb is like floating above the city of El Terrell, and you now bring your focus back to this black armored flaming knight outside of your car, who is trying to accost your driver, Sonya.
Man, how life takes you strange places. I think Hamon's going to kind of just be completely focused, still chained to the side, so I can't really move. But I'm going to stand up as I can, and then use my action to cast prestidigitation. No, sorry, thaumaturgy. And I'm going to make my voice 3 times louder, and I'm going to yell out, "Visago, I have come to bargain."
Nice.
And bonus action is to tell Churro. Well, actually, no, there's no bonus action.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Okay.
I'll just have Churro again be my little guardian.
Glimmer, driving in the driver's seat, the Golden Vice, kind of like standing up, your head poking out the sunroof, looking at that nightmare thrashing these spine devils are trying to. What would you like to do?
I got it in there, so I'm going to. I'm not showing this to others. You want to
Off-road this shit?
through here?
Okay. Okay, select you and your Golden Vice. You can move them both. You can put them wherever you want to. The spine devils are in the air, so you're not gonna be able to run those boys over. But you definitely, as Hamon yells out the window, "Visago, I would like to bargain." There's just like a as the Narzugon gets run over. Okay, so he needs to make, what is he? You do the crushing wheels on him, I'm assuming, yeah. DC 11 Dex save. It's not magical, so he does not get any advantage on this.
Bust.
He does dive out of the way. I will actually say, let's kind of rewind a second here. Hamon, give me a persuasion check.
Ooh. Good, because there's something I want to do about that.
I've come to bargain. My friend runs you over.
Yeah, my friend. Meep.
Ooh, nice roll.
That's wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Nothing to do, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. So he definitely has his focus on you, so I'm going to give him disadvantage on this dex save.
Oh.
It is what it is. But you've gotten his attention for sure.
Excellent.
Even though he is now compelled, he is still compelled to duel.
I love that he's like trying to look at me, but trying to fight Sonya at the same time.
Sonya's still like, no, look at me.
Look at your wizard. Now back at me.
Look at me. I am the target now. Look at.
The spell ends if you attack any other creature. If you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than target, or if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it.
It'll break.
Oh, well, lucky thing it dove out of the way of this fucking wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a level 1 spell. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. So it dives out of the way. It is now. I'm gonna have it roll on its turn. Probably another save. But Sonya, it is now your turn. Oh, sorry, Glimmer. You ran it over. You can action to do something.
I will bonus action give drive-by inspiration to Sonya. Break his knees.
Just leaning out the window, yelling at him. All right, Sonya.
I fucking love this visual so much. Oh my
It's like the 2 cars going in opposite directions, like the drive-by high five. I think we'll just do like a kind of go over that away, and then just like go for a run over on him.
Yeah, his lance at the ready. He looks at you as you run him over. Okay. So he needs to do another save, right?
Yes.
At disadvantage, he gets run over.
So he's gonna take 2d10 plus 2 for the raking sides.
Oh, so you're gonna catch him with the side. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so 14 damage. The weapons are magical, so it does a good amount. Do you want to use your gift from Tempest?
Oh hell yes! I am going to level 3 smite.
Oh, this guy getting fucking roasted.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 4. So is he a fiend? So is it 5d8 or 4?
Oh, he is a fiend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid what you heard is say, give me all or some of the
Yeah,
bacon.
what's that? I'm afraid you heard me say, "Give me some bacon." I meant all.
Oh,
bacon. I'm afraid you didn't hear me correctly. Okay, so yeah, that blasts him.
Epic.
I'm worried you didn't hear me correctly. I said all of it. All right, so you and spin the whip around. He fucking takes that damage for damn sure. Okay, any bonus actions that you'd like to do, Mr. Sonya?
I think all my bonus actions are going to involve like being in melee range. So no.
Okay, perfect. Spine Devils, there's a giant dark orb of that's shooting shit and rainbows out of it on the other side. It doesn't really, they don't really understand that. So there's going to be 6 attacks against the Golden Vice, which has a nice armor of 19. And then the 6 attacks against this Uncrashable. So let me open this up. So here comes the Golden Vice. More tail spines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one of them hits. So just a single spine, 3 piercing damage. But it is resistant to all of that, so it takes 1 damage. Just ping, twang.
Damage too, don't they?
Huh?
These also have damage thresholds, don't they? Damage threshold 10.
Oh yeah, you're right. It takes no
Yeah.
damage. Nice.
Because otherwise it would be plinked to death pretty easily.
Yeah. Oh, the other one had damage. Oh yeah, you took no damage on that last one. Fuck, dude, you're right. My bad. I need to bump you back up to max HP on the. Good call.
How like Zanga's thing was getting hurt, but it's like.
Yeah, max HP on the Soul Train, or not Soul Train, on the Uncrashable, because they rarely will do enough actual damage to it to actually plink it. All right, so same thing. This time, actually, they're going to aim at you, Sonya, as you're in the driver's seat. So you have 3/4 cover here, but there's 6 fucking flingy spines at your face. 19, 24, 18, 8, 15, 21. This is the 24 hit with the +5.
Nope.
Sick. So that one thinks it's like a fucking sniper, and it's just like, I got him, and it's like, Phew! And it still just is like, it just ricochets off your forehead.
I can imagine like Flubber catches the spine.
I was gonna say Flubber catches it, I just like your skin deforms and there's just like flat. Fucking Mr. Miyagi catches it like chopsticks, fly out of the air.
It's kind of like, what's this for?
Yeah. Lulu is just going to chill. Narzugun got run over. Does the fucking Kylo Ren and regains and uses his one ability that I should have fucking used when he fought this last guy. He regains 100 hit points.
Whoa!
What?
Nutty.
This is like phase 2 in the fight where everything resets. Fuck.
Oh god, the boss.
And
was
he continues to march towards you. I'm gonna have him make a intelligence save as. Oh yeah. His eyes flash for a moment. He looks down at his side at the dagger there, and he looks and he can see probably Hamon, who's like little wizard face is peeking through the side of the tormentor, like looking at him.
Big hat, small face.
And his focus changes to you.
Oh.
All right, Eclipsis. That was his action was to heal, so that was a full turn of his that's gone.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Man, we actually probably do about that in one turn. Considering that you just did like what 48 and running him over. It's run 41.
Over. He was pretty low, but he basically if he's low and has HP, he'll basically pump himself back
Pop up.
Yeah.
We gotta do it once a day though, so.
Yes, exactly.
Allegedly.
I mean, it says so.
Oh, but an Avernus day doesn't mean anything. It can happen anytime.
Yeah. Haha, good morning.
Right? That would be the devilish approach, right?
Is the nightmare?
Nightmare is still kicking Spine Devil's faces in because
Okay.
it's scared.
Great.
That's
perfect.
awesome.
I just wanted to make sure it didn't like hostile at all towards us.
It seems hostile to everything.
Perfect. So. Shall we?
Yep.
Are you DMing? by
I'm just
doing
circling.
that,
I'm
or
just
are
circling
you...
all this stuff. That's what you got available.
I'm like.
Oh, Shatter was used.
Stop DMing. I mean, don't stop DMing. Stop.
Stop DMing. Okay,
Stop.
game's over. We're going home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. No, I just don't want to know something because he's like giving me, you know.
No, I'm just showing you what you got.
He first started by circling hold monster. Which I'm
He
not. gonna-
might. It's not DM.
might-
What? Yeah.
Too.
No.
I don't know.
With this guy, I mean, no. So fucking crazy. I want to do something that's not. Ooh.
But what if you held him and
I
he
mean,
stayed?
That'd be
where he
great,
was.
but spending a 5th level spell slot, something that may or may not work, versus something that, like, if he saves, but he'd still take half damage or some shit like that.
Yeah, but it would end the fight.
Yeah, it could. You have 2 of those spell slots.
Dude, think of it this way. If he's held in place, he can't make dex saves.
Also, he's paralyzed. Everything's an auto crit on him.
Yeah. Imagine running over him with the soul train.
Y'all are feeding into the DM suggestions.
Yeah, because it's a good suggestion.
God damn it.
You rarely use that spell, and it's actually it's
don't
a
use
strong
that
spell
spell.
that can actually.
It is a safer suck, but it's
It just comes at a high risk, high reward. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the nature of it.
Hey, also,
really high reward.
did you use your portents yet?
I've used one.
Which one?
No, I haven't used either. So I actually can force him to fail, and I absolutely would,
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
because that's clearly what I would be focusing on. So he rolls a 2 as his dice.
Oh, he rolls a 2 as his dice?
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay,
I
yeah.
had a 12 and a 2. So I'm gonna
Then
use the 2
he
on
rolls a
He rolled
total
a
of 4.
4.
So, Eclipsis, give me a description of what your hold monster looks like.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, he
'Cause
binds him, right?
I didn't do this. So let's see. My hold monster will be because I primarily tend to use like a lightning and whatever. What is my other thing? Ice.
Cold.
Ice.
So it's gonna be like a purple. Sorry, I'm just like, who am I again?
I'm Sean
Who
Valjean.
am I?
Yeah.
Actually, that's quite relevant for Flip. Yeah, I guess his mind. It'll be like a a swirly wrap thing of lightning binding and crackling that
Yeah.
kind of creates, and then paralyzes in a way that's like frozen. Like quite literally, it's like a purple bluish lightning.
Yeah.
That kind of creates
Envelops him,
this-
creates
yeah.
almost like a cocoon around him. As he angrily stares at Hamon, suddenly...
The lightning does not envelop him.
Okay.
The lightning looks like
Yeah.
like
Locks him
bars
down.
around
Yeah,
him.
locks him down like bars.
And then he looks like frozen.
Yeah, so Hamon, as he stares at you...
Stasis. He's like in a
Yeah,
stasis
as he
trap.
stares at you, suddenly... Eclipsis lets loose a spell. You can tell me, Hamon, what this, like, is there anything to the portent that you make? Because it's like, at that split second as he's going to make that save, you foresee it.
I think this is a culmination of if almost a life flashing before my eyes, just a history of all the things that happened since that day in the basement of the college, searching for the legendary beer. And realizing that this is, having already been thinking about this the whole time in Avernus, that maybe it'd be good to close this loose end. Seeing in front of me, I realized this was meant to be this way. It's not even like I make a decision. It's just like, I'm certain this is how it's supposed to go.
All right.
It's like a karmic loop that closes here. Now, how it goes from here, I don't know. But the fact that he's now held was all part of this.
Absolutely. All right, so Flipsis, you're concentrating on this spell, gripping and holding on to him, paralyzing him where he stands. Sketty is basically just gonna run and, well, you can move. You can basically move over to here. Sketty will run in that direction, aggressively, next to your side. The Nightmare tries to kick the shit out of one of the creatures it can see. A hoof attack. 21, it finally hits one of these things. It just fucking drop kicks, turns around, drop kicks one of these poor little dudes just out of the air. It's dead. Aphelion, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'll have my dude move up like that to get out of the way of the beep beep that is incoming.
The beep beep.
So I'm gonna go like this and like this.
You're
So-
All right. So he automatically fails the dexterity saves, and you made enough. You basically did enough. Yeah, this is gonna be a big amount of fucking beep beep.
Yep. Let me just roll my beep beep real quick. Soul Train.
I'd say things
what is
Wolfgang
it?
are definitely handled at this point for sure. So it has two things. There's the ram and then the wheels.
Yeah. So it's gonna be an auto crit, right? So.
Oh, it's still, well, it's not an auto crit. So paralysis, it's an auto, no, it's not that. If you had hit, it is an auto crit. However, he is currently paralyzed. It cannot move or speak. It fails strength and dex saves. Attacks against the creature have advantage. Attacks within 5 feet hit automatically and land a critical hit. This isn't technically like an attack roll. It's just like you're running him over. So
well, there's the ram attack, the charge, plus the ram attack. Yeah.
let me look at it.
If fucking getting run over.
So
by a
charge, if it
huge
moves,
ass-
okay, so there's charge. If it moves at least 20 feet straight towards the target and then hits it with a ram attack on the same turn. Oh yeah. Roll the ram
Yeah,
attack.
so
So the ram
roll
is a
the ram
crit. The
attack.
ram is an auto crit. Yeah.
Yeah. So the ram is
It's
a
an
25
auto hit, auto crit.
Yeah.
This is going to be a stupid amount of damage. So it's 8d10 bludgeoning damage plus an additional 8d10 plus. So 16d10 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Plus, I like the plus 4.
Yeah.
It just is so ridiculous sounding. Okay, 94 damage.
Jesus fucking Christ. So Hamon, you like look at this Narzugon who's like locked eyes with you. You now know this Narzugon is Visago, the devil that you signed to deal with. There's this moment of just like pure determination. Then he goes stiff, like a fucking just frozen solid as you look beyond him, your eyes focus in the distance. You see a Flips is holding her hand, holding her hand up, concentrating on a spell, wrapping him in her lightning, holding him in her grasp, and then suddenly,
And the best part,
a train just comes out of fucking right field and just obliterates this dude.
You cannot see because of the darkness.
Yeah, literally a dark ball of darkness just.
Wait, so does he die to this? Is that
No,
the one?
he's alive.
Okay, but that did
Okay.
a fuckload to him.
So
That did a
ram was my
fuckload of
action,
damage.
though, yeah.
That is your like you moved and that's an action, Aphelion, for sure.
Yep. All right.
Get it?
In that case, I can
Is
move.
Hamon next?
Hamon is next.
How awesome!
Nice. All right, so it's.
Wait,
my
sorry,
turn now?
Aphelion, finish up. What were you gonna say?
I have a bonus action, but I try to remember if I can even do anything. Oh wait, bonus action too. No, I don't think I have anything really that I can do.
Yeah. I mean, you flatten this motherfucker. He is on the
As
ground.
long as you just fucking drive through, and then Hamon
Yeah.
gets like that sweet vengeance kill.
Well, Hamon, it is now
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna
Hamon
use.
gets
I'll start with my
fried.
bonus action and Churro's help to free the last of my manacles. I was
I was gonna say, yeah, you're kind
I
of.
know
yeah.
exactly what I do. I park And then I'm going to use my bonus action to teleport with my dude.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swap places. So I'm here now.
Suddenly there's a fucking crash test dummy basically in the driver's seat of the Soul Train.
It's from Airplane.
Yeah.
The
autopilot.
Co-pilot. The autopilot. Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a fucking ditto-faced Ophelia.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's canon now. This is Ditto Face.
Oh,
The
that's
thing just had the
fantastic.
ditto
Hell,
face from like Detective Pikachu movie.
Yeah.
I gotta
can
edit that.
someone in chat get that Aphelion shadow and make that happen?
I'll do it. I'm gonna make that a ditto face
Yeah.
eventually. Just
Oh,
like the
no.
derpy ditto face. Okay, so yeah,
Hey.
you bamf out and Aphelion, you teleport and switch places with your shadow, land behind this thing. It's on the ground. It literally has a fucking Looney Tune tire track over its back. And Hamon, you Churro leaps up with his mouth and his hooves, unmanacles yourself from the side, and you see lying on the ground, trying to push himself back up, is Visago the Narzugan.
Alright, well, I will use my...
Well, he can't even move. No, he's just like, he's a fucking plank on the ground. He's still paralyzed.
He's paralyzed, yeah, so
I'm still holding that bitch.
He's like rigor mortis right now, just like... Yeah,
I thought you were literally going to say, he's like Rick and Morty right now.
I did
Rick and Morty.
too.
Rick and Morty.
Craziest thing, man. He turns himself into a pickle.
Funniest shit I've ever
Funniest
seen.
shit ever.
Pickle Ray.
But yeah, I'll use...
Okay, come on.
I'll
the stage is yours. What do you do?
Yes, I will walk up to him. I'm actually holding my hands out because I see him paralyzed, and just look to everyone else and say, "Do not kill this demon. I wish to speak." And my action is to tell everyone to hold off,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure that's a full action to do something. Like
No, that's a free action to speak.
that. Okay, free action to speak, and then I will go ahead and clear. I'll try to clear out some of the spine devils in the back. So I'm going to go ahead, and actually this is perfect, because if he's like, on his back, tire tread on his chest, I will cast over his face so he sees it. The 2 Eldritch Blasts of the spikes go over his head towards the spike
How
demon.
long does my
The hold will last. Both of those. The first one misses. The second.
Okay,
one
so
hits.
it's this one right here the closest. I'm just
Yeah, that one will kill it for sure.
Okay, so that's whatever, 7 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Kills it.
Chink. I'm not even looking at what I'm casting at, which is probably why I missed it. But I'm just looking at the Narzugan.
Okay.
In there, and yeah, Churro's already doing this stuff.
Glimmer.
All right, I will jump into the back seat into one of the harpoon flingers, fire it at one of these things.
Okay. Go ahead. You got access to the sheet. Shoot it. Fucking misses. I think you're not used to fire. You're used to just driving and doing anything. You like fucking get up there, go to the harpoon flinger, grab it, and go poof, and it's just the recoil just like like fires it into the air.
I'll get that later.
All right, Sonya.
All right, this guy is clearly messed up right now.
Oh yeah, he is barely hanging on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I mean, one of those things where you just kind of like walk up to him, grab like, because he's prone, kind of like to try to grab his chin with my hand, sort of thing. Like, call that a chin, boy.
So you're trying to make him talk by like moving his jaw?
Oh, I was thinking you were about to do the Batman to him.
What's?
Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, he's paralyzed, right? Nothing you can do there.
Truly aggressive.
I'm opening
Still
up.
safe, guys.
I mean, he may not have a chance to.
Okay,
Be one of
so
the
he's paralyzed. So you just like he looks at you, and you just basically as you lift him up, he's a fucking plank, right? Like he just raises up, and just like and looks at you. His eyes blazing red, the orange embers beneath the helmet.
All right, I'm gonna break this guy's back.
Ooh, you're gonna bane him?
Do you want to bane
I'm gonna
him?
bane him. I would like to bane him.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Damn.
Just give me an athletics.
So you are gonna Batman.
Yeah, I'll
Opposite side.
So you're looking to. So we'll call this like a. It's an attack on him.
Okay, just like a regular
Yeah.
weapon attack, or whatever.
Yeah, just do that. Well, you hit automatically. Attackers
Yeah.
within 5 feet who hit automatically. Oh no, who hit?
Automatically. Right.
Yeah. So you hit him. You have advantage because he's prone. And you hit him with the 20. So it's a crit. So and you're trying to paralyze him. I'm assuming you're not trying to like kill him outright.
No. I mean, the point is just to let Hamon talk to this guy afterwards.
Okay.
But because we can't do
So
anything for the rest of his
roll. Let's see. So it would be a crit.
So it's gonna be.
I mean, basically, you're gonna take him down below.
So go. Just roll it once again. Just roll 2d6 again, and I'll add 6 to it. Because there you go. 12 damage. Nearly takes him down, but it doesn't fully. He's still flinging.
I think there'll be like a slight glowing from the knee.
Nice. Okay, so it's enough to take him down to basically like he's barely hanging on. You take him down to 0.
He's a tickle away.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so
Yeah, so I'll call him conscious but unconscious in this paralyzed state. So that's where he is right now. From behind you there's a fucking spray of spine devil attacks at you, Sonya.
that's fine.
But targeting them cheeks.
All right, so it's going to be a total of how many of these guys are still alive? 10. There's 10 attacks. 10 attacks. Tail spine. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5,
just
a 6,
call
a 7, 8, 9, 10. Only one of them hits you.
No, because I got out. So 2 of them hit me.
Yeah, 4 piercing damage and 5 fire damage as one of them just gets you right in the nape of your neck.
Yeah, you could just call like a flock of spine devils an A10 warthog.
Yeah, they just fire off spines left and right.
It's a brrr of devils.
A brr of devils.
Of devils,
For
yes.
sure. Okay.
Devils.
Lulu comes out and perches basically like right here and will she is just going to she's angrily I'm gonna delete this guy out of here. She's going to angrily toot at these guys. Once again, another trumpet of blasting. All of them need to make their group checks. Oh my god, I'm a fucking sweat monster right now. Group check mix. Con save. Only one of them saves, but it's still a 5d6? No, 10d6? 5d6.
Yeah.
They're all gone. There's a
Ragdoll
toot as the remainder of the spine devils. I'm just gonna get all of them out of the sky.
I like the visual of these Skyrim ragdolls just flying across.
Yeah, just off into the distance. Yeah, they give there's a nice brrrt as Lulu. Well, no, the brrrt is for the spine devils. The toot is for Lulu. All right, Narzugon, paralyzed on his turn, semi-conscious, is basically just sitting there. Basically, Glimmer, what are you gonna do with this nightmare?
I mean,
Give it a carrot.
If only we still have the unicorn. We could have a unicorn and a nightmare mount.
Oh,
That's some like wow mount hunting
that would
shit
actually
right
be
there.
like super cool because you've got the half devil on the nightmare and you've got the half angel on the unicorn.
it'd be so pretty.
Okay, but so on the Narzugon's turn, he is currently incapacitated, on the ground, incapacitated. Flipsis. What would a Flipsis do? You're still holding concentration on the hold monster. You could attack this nightmare who is who's looking basically like crazy. It's still looking aggressive and it's angrily looking in the direction of the party.
Does he look angry or does he look angry?
It does.
Pretty to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there? Okay, so you know in Pokemon, like when you cast Bind, it does like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna keep holding hold monster.
Yeah. No, you're concentrating on it.
Like just one, just in case some weird shit happens, and then I'm gonna ask Sketty. I'm like, yo, Sketty, go stand over there and make sure he doesn't move.
Give me an animal.
Give me an animal handling check for me.
So demanding.
He
Oh,
will
God.
not. He does not listen to
But
you.
he loves me.
I don't care.
Don't I at least get advantage?
No.
Why not?
Nom on some
That's my
spinal
whole
corpses.
action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a pet beforehand.
Oh wow. Okay then.
Yeah.
Angry pets. Yep.
Not angry.
Add
Oh. Okay. Fine.
It.
You will bound down, fall on his face, roll in the dirt, run over here, stand there, angrily
He gets
drooling over
so dirty on his way.
angrily drooling over the
And he
Narzugon,
goes,
over Visago.
And I want him to just like guard him.
All right, the nightmare bounds over here and kicks you in the face.
I purposefully did not attack you, you cunt.
Your animal handled the wrong thing.
25 damage.
You bitch. Can I
big.
react?
Yes.
Oh, the fire damage is also halved because
Yeah. So it's
Tiefling.
15.
Cause tiefling.
Takes away the temp HP.
So 20.
And this goes to -1, and then -5. Okay. Would you like to react?
Yes.
You don't really have a reaction though.
I totally do. You know why?
What?
Because
Gonna pet
I
it?
have empowered. I have forecast, whatever the fuck it is. I can cast a spell as a reaction.
Whenever a hostile.
that's
No,
an attack of opportunity.
it's an opportunity attack.
What?
Oh yeah, it's not a reaction to.
God damn it.
And you
damage
don't
taken.
have, being a icy girl, you do not have. Unfortunately, you do not have.
Hellish
the
rebuke,
Hellish rebuke. Yeah.
which wouldn't do much to this thing anyways.
No.
Okay, but it did still kick you in your face.
I'm gonna punch it
So-
with my -2 strength.
What were you saying, Glimmer?
Nothing.
Okay, Aphelion.
Right. I see that there's a thing next to me.
Yeah, I mean it's on the
Um,
ground. It basically flew down to Eclipse, turned around and fucking donkey kicked her in the head.
I will turn to it.
And I just say, oh, you bitch!
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna turn to it, and I'm going to. No.
Hi, Wolfgang.
Well, that was already a while ago. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
I'm thinking. Give me a
Okay.
moment.
It's
Loading.
hard.
Loading attack. Loading attack.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna walk up and attack it.
Okay.
So. I'm also gonna have my dude come out. He's gonna come to here. That's as far as he can get. Bonus action. I'm gonna swap with him.
Okay.
Mostly because he can do an extra attack and I can't.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah,
You
we're
can use
gonna.
your shadow to do multi attack.
I can use my shadow to do any attacks I want. Plus, I have a thing that I can activate to make him do an extra attack.
Yep.
Ah, interesting.
Okay, go for it.
So,
Shadow
Uno.
Blender.
dose.
Oh, system.
Okay, both hit.
Okay. 6. Okay. And yeah, fuck it. I might as well. I'm gonna use the Unleashing
yeah.
Incarnation
We need
To
one more 6
do-
in there.
to do.
If
What-
you get
there it is.
666 and attack, you are.
Ooh.
A crit?
Crit.
Give us 2 6s.
Yeah. So it'll be.
Do you want to expend anything here?
Yeah, so it's gonna be 15, and then I'm trying to. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't know this in character, so I might as well do it anyways. I'm gonna expend 10 charges of the Cinnabar Saber.
Okay.
So 10d4.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry, 20d4.
Good lord, you absolutely obliterate this thing.
Yeah.
What?
So each of those ones would have been rounded up to 2.
Yeah, it's gone. This thing is
Yeah.
fucking absolutely just oh, poor thing.
So I took the wrong moment to talk to DM. What did you just do?
I unloaded all 10 charges of the Cinnabar Saber into it
Oh, okay.
on a
So
crit.
you,
So 20d4.
Yep.
yeah, that's big.
So yeah, what is this? I mean, what does it look like? The thing is beyond dead. The cinnabar, it pierces it, and then you unload the charges. So
Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 slashes, and like he like does an X, and then he just stabs right through where the X is. And just like an explosion of poison comes out of like its veins just pop everywhere.
Yeah, and then remember the cinnabar rapier it's basically like it's a metallic poison. So yeah.
Those lead poison.
Yeah, he gets lead poisoning. Just blah.
Oh, no.
Get tetanus and just blah dies.
I
Okay.
think a cinnabar is a lead alloy, or not an alloy, but yeah.
So,
Okay.
Lead
So
ore.
the horse, the nightmare falls and
mercury
bursts
ore.
into a pile of embers. The enemy's taken out at this point. It is the combat is basically over. What I'll say is we'll reserve the negotiations with Visago to start next time. But Hamon,
okay.
your
Yeah.
eyeball, as you're kind of holding as the Visago is incapacitated here, your arcane eye continues to float up towards the darkness above El Terrell. And making sure that you want to like complete this before you talk to it makes sense to complete this before you talk to Visago, as it has a timer on it.
Yeah.
It moves up, and you see looming before you this vast mass of darkness. You continue forward.
Yeah, I've made it this far. There's no really risk for me. It's got dark vision 30 feet. Let's just see what happens.
All right, so as the eye pushes forward into this dark mass, you can see it's like swirling around. Suddenly, the arcane eye goes blind.
Oh, it can't see through the darkness at all. Or do I lose connection to it?
No, you can still feel connection to it. It's just you're wreathed in blackness.
it's magic. Can I look through his magical?
No. What do
I
you
actually
do?
already looked. I thought-
Hamon, do
Yeah.
you continue?
Yeah, no, I'll keep moving as long as I can.
Okay, so you take another
I
action to
understand.
push it another 30 feet.
Yeah.
You push through. The darkness vanishes.
Oh, interesting.
You
It's like a
find
shell.
yourself inside a shell of darkness, and you look in, like, the arcane eye swivels and looks around. There is a giant 400-foot diameter shell of darkness. Surrounding at the
Football
center of
stadium.
it,
Wow. Yeah.
a 50-foot diameter metallic sphere.
Ah. Okay.
Smart.
50 foot.
So it's
50-foot
much
diameter
smaller.
metallic sphere.
And that makes sense. That's where the adamantine rods would be used most likely. So yeah, I'll
Wait.
keep moving. This is funny because I'm almost like split focus between, whatever the chaos is going here with the nightmare, but now it's totally focused on seeing what is this. This is something new. I must understand what this is. I'll keep moving our eye, and it will take about 30 seconds to get to the middle at that distance.
Right. So you get to the middle, and what you see in the center here is, well, it's, yeah, definitely interesting. So you see,
I gotta take a lot of notes. today.
where is it? There it is. You see a metallic orb 50 feet in diameter. As you get close to it, you can see that there is a seam along the center of it. And you rotate the metallic eye around it, or you rotate the arcane eye around it, and you can see 9 holes that look to be, there's like 9 locks, or 9 things that are evenly spaced around the equator of this.
Kind of like a Death Star with 9 holes in it.
Yep.
9 holes. And I mean, obviously, it makes sense that I'd be with this rod skill. Okay, and unfortunately, I can't cast or do anything else through this, so it's just what I can visually see. There's nothing more distinct than that. It's the seam with the 9 holes. It's just a dull, or not dull, but like a smooth metallic sphere.
Yeah. It's, as far as your arcane eye can see, it is perfectly smooth except for the what looks to be, 9 holes around the equator.
I will shift the eye briefly to go to listen.
It's dead quiet.
Okay, so it's like silence, nothing.
Yeah,
Don't
Eye
hear
of the storm
blood
silent.
war. I don't hear it. Okay, and then I guess one more thing is, if there's something else to see, I'll just get rid of it and drop concentration. But looking back at the shell of darkness, where's this? What's the light source in here? Like, what am I? Is it?
There's no light source.
Oh, it's just dark vision, so I can just see with dark vision. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's as much as I think I'm going to learn, which is
Okay.
a lot because that's unexpected. Okay, yeah.
So
I'll
you
make a note for
snap
that.
out of it. The arcane eye just turns into a mist next to this, next to what is the true companion up there.
Yeah, in the
And
middle.
your eyes, you blink and your eyes shift down as you see Visago basically staring up at you, his eyes blazing embers, staring back into yours. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Those are the
Well, I
fire
mean-
lust right there.
It might be fun. I have no idea how this is going to go, and that's what makes it really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
We do have Ditto Aphelion now.
Oh,
I like the dead eyes. Oh, wait, what? Where is it?
Oh, it's like
no, it's yeah.
just the fucking meh now.
The-
I'll work on the token. It should be pretty good. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. It is a little bit late.
Oh,
I know we started a
great.
little bit later, but thank you
No.
guys for a solid session of
There's a
ridiculousness
feedback.
at the beginning, and then some. Well, you guys. So you picked for Hamon's sake, you picked the right side to park your cars.
Good. This session felt very Hamon-centric in terms of all the stuff that's going down, so I'm...
Well,
That's
I mean,
exciting.
you picked the right place to park your cars, as in,
Yeah.
it was. We're talking about the fact that if you had picked the other side, there would have been a devil, or sorry, a
Demon.
demon attack on you guys instead.
And this way, I get to potentially close out one of
Yep.
my main character arts at the same time as
Yep.
doing...
Just
The
happened
same-
that I was
Yep.
just saying. I just thought that it happened that Visago was around El Terrell on patrol defending, and
You know, it's fun. I actually had a thought that... My God, I had a thought that maybe we'd run into him because it's close to the river. Well, it's over the river, and it's close to where we crossed when I knew he was there. And we saw them. We saw all the Narzugon circling around the tower, and our trusty guide said that they go on patrols. So all that led up to me thinking that we might actually get to this
yeah,
point.
because he wasn't at the
It's
towers
fantastic.
anymore.
Yep.
He got restationed. All right, cool stuff,
Whew.
guys.
Yeah.
That you well, dude, the hold monster. So here's the thing. If like that combo, I'm 100% fine with you using it because like it is actually nuts. Just remember that Hamon has portents. A portent on a creature, making it roll at like making it have that roll be its roll is very gnarly. With if Eclipses can land the hold monster on it. Granted, obviously there would be some big bads that would have legendary resistances and stuff, so it wouldn't really affect them as much. But
I'm still waiting for the 20 portent so I can give that to Sonya for a crit at some point.
yeah,
Just
oh my
give,
God.
God.
just get the major Kamehameha Paladin smack wave go.
just draw. But yeah, it is past our time for this session.
yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you guys so much.
Yo, Neon Pulse. That version 2.
Yeah, the version 2 is
Yeah,
pretty
you're
dang
doing
good.
you're doing God's work here. This is
That's
fantastic.
amazing.
That's my friend I was talking about, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She's done a
okay.
great job of that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So she
Really
was
quick, too.
wondering how to work with you about getting character in and stuff. So
I'll send an invite. I'll direct message her right after this.
perfect. Sounds good.
Okay. Cool
Yeah, thanks,
beans.
guys,
All
for
right.
being flexible in the starting time. It was,
Yeah, no
a
worries.
little
We were
weird.
flexible. Well, I mean, Derpy came home late anyways. I am a sweat pig, so I need to go take a shower before I go sweat some more in bed. So have a good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for a solid session. Good night, everyone.
Good
Oh, shit.
night.
Good night, everyone. See y'all
Night.
later.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out. Those who are still around, if you did like the stream, drop that fat follow for more D&D shenanigans. We
Fat
may
follow?
be streaming again tomorrow night, maybe not. I know we'll be playing on Thursday night in our
'Cause you're
campaign.
done with Ghost
Ah.
of Tsushima.
I'm done, but not done. Thank you, Neon Pulse, for the follow. Somebody. But yeah.
That was a nightmare.
What?
That just sounded true.
Oh, nightmare. Yes. Or a bull of some
You
sort.
think it was a bull, but
Oh, this is a full fucking page of notes. But all of it was pre-notes. Nobody really did anything there. No looky.
I'm not
I'm
looking
Scuzz
at what
Nugget.
it says. I'm looking at
This
you
was-
saying it's a whole page.
This is
Like there are like 5 lines there.
this is my wife, Derpy, who was playing Eclipsis off on the side tonight, just like a non-committal Eclipsis, which was fine. We have Gastroy
I was
playing
tired. Sorry.
Gastroy playing Aphelion. We have Porkins playing Sonya. We got Hamon played by Chuckle Smash, and we have Glimmer played by your boy Lunacy. Thank you guys for an awesome night. We'll be checking in very soon with more D&D. Thursday night is Tyranny of Dragons with the Beastie Boys Part 2 crew. And yeah, thank you guys for a good time. Good night. We'll play some music to close us out here.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, peace out.